I bring you to this, you give the better submission. Then next time you guys post it to the government website. And I said, Minister, I can get the evidence. You have taken it. Minister, meet yourself and finish it up.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you, brother, for the information. Already we have been existence or something unclear. So the Prime Minister is working very, very vehemently in order, because we will go with investigation first of all before ever taking any action. So we have already known about that. So very soon it will be taken care of. Very simple. But if it is very necessary that everybody in homeland should be conversant, just like our sister said, with the de facto government in exile, I mean in homeland, in such a way that when you see something, you have to tell them the something that you see, because it's not everything that is good to be put in a public, arena. So that has been.
Sorry, Mid. Another thing is to also hide and get a video evidence and send it to our platform, in the homeland, or to our Prime Minister. Just send that video evidence, because they need it. Okay, if you can, just hide somewhere and video it and send to them, please. That will be, so at least when they see the video, they will see the make or whatever, those who are abducting and taking people. When they see the attire and everything, they will know. Please, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Minister, Honorable Minister, this is Honorable Bright. I'd like to say something about this, because this is why it's very important that Biafrans in the homeland should be very conversant and be very close to the government. If you believe in what we are doing, you must know that there are state government in these areas, and the admin should be aware in what happens in their states. And by this, it gets to Prime Minister even faster than you can think. So everybody is required to do this particular area of job. So, and you said that they were tagging it to the Black Marine, and you know that anything that involves killing our people, you understand, that is what we are here to fight against, and that is why we want to separate from Nigeria, so that we have a very good access to defending ourselves. And so anybody who is saying that those things, who tags anything that have affected the life of our people and tag it to Biafra, you know that person is playing propaganda, and the person is just only trying to deceive the public and blackmail the Biafran government. So
that's what I'm saying. At least the people in the rural area doesn't know this. Most of them are not even on Twitter. Most of them are not even on Twitter. That's what I was saying. And from what let me learn. Don't be offended, please. The reason that made me not to allow this on them is because I have lost 5 of my accounts to this very thing. I keep losing my account. So if you check from my post, you see that I'm not regular in posting our MP just because they keep reporting my account. And even this particular account I'm using, they reported it, and I'm limited to some certain things. That's why I know that the best place to express myself is on space, since I'm limited to some things. So that's why I've been waiting to find the space, a better place to express myself. And thanks that I have my IMD here. And for the evidence, I don't know who to contact, but I can get that for you if you people really wish.
Follow all the Biafrans on this space.
I'm following them, all the whole Biafran government. I'm following all of them. If you check my profile, you will see that I'm following almost everyone.
You are not following me. You are not following me. You are not following me.
Follow MID, follow Rooney, follow everybody, all these top people you are seeing on space here. You follow them, you can send them any report, any record. And also the message has to be clear that anybody who hurts Biafran and try to tag the activity to the Biafran government, that person is a failure, because that person is only trying to deceive the public and tag us with their evil. We have nothing to do with anything that has to hurt Biafran. In short, that is why we are here, to expose them and to ensure that whatever they are doing, we are here to defend Biafran people.
And when you are sending
the message,
when you are
you can
thank you.
try to put it in English, you can do audio record. Then
Thank
from
you.
there we can proceed. Send it.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
And another thing is, when I want to tell each and every one of you, please, if I'm not following you back, because there's a lot of people following me, and when I follow, they restrict me. When I hear you speak on space, and you are saying the right thing, and I check your profile and I see I follow you immediately. That's what I do. So as long as you are following me and you're doing the right thing here, the moment I see you, I follow, so that it's easier for me than they restricting me if I follow 100 people at a go. So please do the right thing and come over here. And we would, for me, the moment I see any good thing you are doing, I repost it immediately. I don't care whether you're following me or not, but the moment I see it, I repost it. So thank you for that. Brian, over to you. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, we all have spoken very well. Understand? So this is, you are the right place. Every one of us here are brothers, and we are the true Biafra from government in exile and homeland that is propelling the message of Biafrans and Biafrans alone. So what you do, when you are about to get the evidence, you guys tell your friends there around that about a place you call that what they have to do, just hide, make a video in a low tone. While you are making the video, make sure you put the date and put the location. These two things are important. Put the date of the event and put the location of the event. If you make a random video without date and location, we see it as fabrication of lies, or just something trying to sell out something that is not sellable. Say, for example, this is Obumaru, it's happening in Obumaru, 1st of October 2024. Bam. Then you have already passed information, you have passed the location, you have passed the date, then that is to show that the evidence is very, very clear, that is not a fabricated story or video. So these are the two things you have to bear in mind. When you get that, you see all of us here, tag any person, send it to the inbox, we'll bring it out. Once you publish it, it's going viral. You can even go to the Biafra information or our media group. Understand? You flash it there. So if you are afraid of putting it on your page, don't put it on your page. If you are afraid of your voice being known, you can place your hand on your neck, change the tone of your voice, then you put the date, you put the location, take it from there. The rest will be history. Thank you. So at this, Mouthpiece, do you have anything to say before we bring somebody in?
Nothing. I think you've said it all. You know, like you don't have to, even if you don't feel that if you feel that you're not safe, or somebody will attack your account, forward it to Brian's, because if you follow Brian now, you can easily send the message to his DM, or to university, or to Ronnie, or to Stella, whoever, on David and Nana, or Midbridge, anyone. Okay, so
send
sorry?
it to me. Send it to me.
Who is the person? Because I don't know.
Okay, you had it now, so send it to him, so he can bring it to Twitter, share it. You see that we are ready, we are not playing. We are not taking anything for granted. No space to take shit. We cut cancer, we don't treat it. Understand?
You can send it
so
at
this junction, I think I will bring Okuteoya, make a submission. Let's see what you got.
You have said it all, understand? So you have addressed the matter. The thing is that if the thing is hard, just send it to me. Makolotu and the na lakwola misi cherenga. Cherekwane yoga. Understand? We are not here to joke. Understand? So the fight we are fighting, we are not fighting to leave it for our children. We fight it to finish it. Understand? So we are not afraid of I am dead man already. I have dead. So you anybody threatening me with the death, I have told my village people that I'm dead man. You can no more threaten me with death. So kidnapping and doing all sorts of things is not for me again. So the thing is there about the issue. If you send it, you are afraid to send it directly to my inbox. I will publish it. Then I will even enlighten people what is happening. So for that one, I know that I can do it perfectly. That is it for now. Thank you.
That is good. So for 1 week, you have had it. So remember, the two things are very vital. The two things are very important. The date must appear there with the year along with it and the location. This, if you don't have this, your story you're selling will look false. Will look very, very false. Because we are people. What you hear whiter does, this is where what the government is. We don't propagate rubbish. So thank you. I will bring you down because the speaker session is full. So that some people, other people.
I think Simon Iwuchukwu, Simon
I
Iwuchukwu is there.
I just want to
make it talk.
I go
E.
Sorry.
Okay. Simon E.
Sorry. I want to contribute this thing before I go out. Understand about the breaking news this morning. I surprised seeing a DOS Nigeria IPOB terrorist advertising our news, posting it on their page that Biafran people, that Igbo people have rejected Nigeria. But these the same people castigating us, speaking all manner of evil against us. Now they are carrying our news. The thing shocked me. The same,
you know, this
yeah. The same army these people is fighting, the same army that they are castigating, the same army they say they are killing Nigeria soldiers. The same army went to war and they conquered. They are saying it as if say yeah? At least the way they are saying it is as if they contribute 1 night or they contribute even speech without our PM come out boldly to give that order that no IDP will stand in our land. Who among them that have the boss to come out? After our PM say it, we see all the, even obedient to them. All of them gallivanting up and down. So, about who the person want to maka nwa ya nwa anwụ ga-anwụ anwụ nke ga-adị na ga-adị ihe mma bụ isi 2nd of December in fact mmadụ ewetara ya we are going home, we are here, so we are here to conquer and to finish. Nwadekwa n'okwute ọbụla anyị ga-ahapụ ka ọ dịrị anyị ga nke ọbụla anyị fere anyị atụtụrụ ya tụfuo. So I thank you everybody for ndị lapụtala space biko. Our space need regular day 247 24 hours. Please. Why I never join on these days?
It depends if information honorable members allow me to stream it. I don't know what is going on. Did they stop them again?
Okuta, are you there? Can somebody hear him? Mouthpiece, can you still hear Okuta?
I can hear him. I can hear him now.
Okute, they have thrown stone on you to put a packet. Okay.
Assistant. Olu that our lady Lenya Mongo is the fearless. I don't follow my.
Are you talking about Stella?
We have a lot of women that speak. If it is Stella or Helen Peters or Clara Dames, we have a lot of people whose voice or Worry Sister. There
So
are
many.
many of them. So you know, the thing is that I want our people to stop particularizing on one person. Don't make people start detesting people. Okay, don't do it, because that is one thing I don't like about our people. Sometimes you try to particularize, oh, this person. Don't do it. Don't praise me. I don't even want you to praise me. Okay, but don't particularize, because it's no good at all. It's not nice, you know. So we don't do it, and we are not going to have it in this our government. Because yeah. I want to put it there.
Okay.
Thank God, thank God. So that now we are against the person. No, we have ladies, we have Amazons, Betty Ford, Obagelin Sofo. Even though she does, Obagelin Sofo doesn't, but she's speaking. We have loads of them. So don't particularize on anybody, please. I don't like it. Don't praise me. I don't want you to praise me. Okay. So one, Brian, go ahead, please.
Okay. All I know that we have men, and when I use the word men, I generalize it. Women and men are men. When in the time of war, we are war. So we are media warriors, and these things. So what you see here is not feminine. What you see here is men, warrior men. Because a soldier is a soldier. Be it no matter the gender, that is what it is. So thank you for that correction. Yeah. Anya, let me just go up and see your full name so I can pronounce it well. Anya Washima George. Yeah, I want to hear you what you got. Unmute yourself, and Biafra, I want to hear your opinion. Tell us how angered you are, what these people have caused, and how bitter you are. Thank you, brother.
Hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Thank you very much. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate everyone who has been doing the work of Biafra. May people bless every one of us. I want to briefly contribute, because in this race, the level we have getting to Biafra, everybody must speak out. We must not continue to be just only listening and listening and listening. Even though it's one word or two words, you can contribute. Let the world hear that everybody has made up their mind that Nigeria is a zoo, and in a zoo is meant for animals. And that is why you can see that every Nigerian, those that call themselves Nigerians, are nothing but animals. I was in the morning. I came into a space where I see some Biafrans there. I decided to watch what is going on, but I was heartbroken when I see one useless guy there. I don't know his name. Maybe it's from Benin also. When I heard this guy speak, when he was calling Biafran IKOM terrorists, I was very, very mad. But I can't repress my, because where I'm going, they will not give me my before I left. So I want to briefly say something on that. If it is
sorry, Mazi Anyangwa. Please, because I saw on the comment section where our sister Vessel of Honor was saying that the person that was speaking earlier is IPOB Nigeria. It doesn't have evidence. I don't know if that's the same thing you're talking about. That's the former guy that spoke. Is that what you're saying?
No, your person was referring to the former guy.
The problem is that I forgot the person's name. But this guy, after making his speech, he says he don't want to answer questions. And that is where people was angry with him. After you have called all the Igbos, IPOB, all manner of names, call them terrorists, call them distorters, and after much you say you don't want to. You are not in for questions. So what I want to say in this regard is that if it is possible for we not to be attending those, I think it will be better for us. Because as for me, I can't enter into that space if I do not see any Biafran that here. And mostly the people that got me into that space, mostly those people with our Prime Minister's pictures. When I see them, I would like to branch there. So if we can stop entering, that insult, I don't like that kind of insult where somebody, and the worst part of it is that I think the host is a Biafra that is connecting down. You allow these guys to vomit in his mouth. But in their own space, once you want to talk about anything once you want to talk about anything as Biafra, they will tell you that is not their topic. They will find a way to break you down. So I am not happy seeing all these things, to be frankly. Somebody will be in the state, castigate our Prime Minister, they will castigate our leader who has been suffering, who has been paying kind of price for our sake. When I hear anybody castigating our leader and our Prime Minister, in fact, I just wish this space is something I can just do a magic in, to be frankly speaking. So I just drop it here. That is my suggestion I want to make. Let me go to the topic. October 1st, 1960 is a useless one. Why is a useless one? This October 1st was the reason Nigeria was created. And as useless as Nigeria made October 1st, 1960 become as useless as anything. So I want to use this opportunity to let every Nigerian that is listening to me, you are a terrorist. Nigeria is a terrorist and Nigeria is a Jew. I want to tell those people, especially you see this Afghan, you see this Benin, who are actually every time you see them speak, they call out you terrorists. I want to ask Yorubas, did they have a terrorist in their own land? Is Omoteku a terrorist? Because when this guy was making a speech, I was thinking he's a Yoruba guy. But later he said that he said it from Benin also. I wanted to ask them, why is it that Yoruba they don't have any terrorist group in their own? I want to ask any of them, is Omoteku a terrorist? Is Sunday who fought for freedom, though he is no longer in the freedom? Was he a terrorist before? Why is it that only IKOM they are always calling a terrorist, whereas the world have never said that they are a terrorist, only this useless Nigeria? I want to conclude by saying that our freedom is quite close and we must get it. No matter what the zoo does. You see this 2nd of December, that is where we are waiting on them. One is this 2nd of December. If I get any alert that I am needed, in fact, I am ready to go and defend Biafra, provided that I am not going there with empty-handed, provided that I am not going there with I am going there without the same AK-47, AK-49. I am ready. I am staying here on the social media. Those people who say they know how to track it, begin now to track my I heard somebody just state. He went to listen and get the person who sorted him, and he was bragging on the social state that he will make sure he transit. He knows how to transit. You know, I was in my mind. I was saying this guy is a newspaper, and this guy is from Igbo land. This guy is a Biafra. Though maybe they don't accept on what they are doing, but they don't even have what they can do on how they can do it. It's one has to be communication there. And whereas they don't have any on, they're only coming on the space. Only coming on the space. There is one lady they ask, since we have been castigating our prime minister, what do you think we should do? Remove IPOB aside. What do you think we should do in order to remedy us? Because we said IPOB was the one, our prime minister is working with, and he was the one destroying our name. Now they are bringing IDP. What do you think we should do apart from IPOB? That is the question they asked me. He never come up with anything. It was gallivanting. That is why we are calling on the state, deliberating it. This is a first step. After you have deliberated on the state, what are you going to do? That is why they went created this embargo government. When they were saying this thing on stage, I was saying, these people, all these foolish people that will listen these people, I'm sorry for them. At the end, what happened? Many of them died. Many of them are in the prison right now. We are talking. Where are the people who push them into bad government? They are nowhere to be found. Their own is only living in abroad. They are living in a better place. They are fighting somebody who wants to bring this better thing in our land. They are fighting against that. But you that is fighting against our prime minister, you that is fighting against our leader, you are living in abroad. We are seeing all good things there. Even Kabir said one also advised that it must not be IPOB thing. We can go and protest. We can. I say this foolish woman, I mean the woman. This foolish woman have not seen what this Nigeria terrorist army have done to our people in the streets of our back. You are saying, or as of yesterday, preaching for protest. That is when I come in conclusion that these people, they are very as dead as anything. So I want to conclude by saying that I am happy that that facility where they are planning to come and put all these terrorists, all these all the 7 or 8 terrorist groups in northern state of Nigeria. All of this, that is where they are planning to bring them. That is why, had it been we give them that opportunity, I have been praying that our prime minister should take action before these people, they can import them. And today, we have taken action. I am very, very happy. And I must say kudos to the Biafra Liberation Army. I must say kudos to our prime minister. I must say kudos to every Biafran who has been standing strong. And I must tell you, everybody here, remember what our prime minister said. Our prime minister said that in this time that we are, that so many people will be misled. I want to stand up to everyone listening to my voice. Please, do not be among those ones that will be misled. Do not be among those ones that will allow this propaganda to weaken you. For me, I have decided that if there is no Biafra, I don't even know, there is not even life. Life is not in existence. As a matter of fact, if not this Biafra, I would have been regretting. Why was I created in Africa? But it was Biafra that makes me that I am no longer regretting. So I want to conclude by appreciating everyone. I drop my mic. I hit my mic from here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for coming on board. Thanks for the speech. Patpis, do you have anything to say, contribute towards that?
No, my brother, go ahead. Go ahead, one minute. Go ahead.
Okay. Eze, you're back again. I can see your hand. Do you have anything? Do you have any findings, or do you have what to tell us again?
No, I didn't have anything to say. I just come to correct some impression. Vessel of honor, you said that I'm not one of you people that the information that I give to you is incorrect. Please, I didn't give you any reason to think otherwise. I could have kept silent if I don't want to put the information out. So for the fact that I put it out means that I'm looking out for my people. I want the betterment of my people. So you can't just tag me anything you think without proper investigation.
No. Hold on there. I said I saw on the comment section. I was asking him a question. Are you saying that this person? He didn't say so. Please. So wait. If you didn't catch what he said, he didn't. We are only asking a question. Are you saying is this or that? But he didn't say so. Please. Okay. So
Well,
don't come back.
I'm directing the question. I'm directing the question to Vessel of Honor from the comment section that I just read. It's not from what the person said on the space. I'm saying from according to what I saw.
Okay.
So
All
I
right.
don't mean that.
Okay, I know I believe that you had when it was treated because everything was written on the comment section. See, don't blame a brother that is so deep in the Biafra from expressing his or her self, because I haven't gone through your wall. There are a few pictures posted, and even there are a combination of Shinas and Woro thereabout. So the question has to be raised, and eyebrows have to be raised, because it's time we, as in we don't.
Our eyes is everywhere.
So that is it now.
Our
We
eyes
want to know
everywhere.
the God you're serving. Are you in this session? So we have passed that level of, so that is why that questions, those things was asked. Understand? Because you are seeing contradiction post, you put Shinasa Unyoshi and the rest. So I wish those people have caused more harm than good.
And Brian, you know, hold on, my dear. And you know, our Prime Minister, why I asked you to hide and do the video, because this time around we don't just take it from your mouth. So we have to investigate. The Department of Investigation, they will take your video and analyze it properly before they even take action. So don't think that whatever you say here or whatever you post or whatever, that we will not. In fact, as you are here now, believe me, there are people who are already investigating you. So don't take it that you came here to just speak.
So that is it.
Yeah.
You have been accessed. As you are talking to you, they are only accessed already. I just told you what I accessed you before I gave you mic.
Yeah.
Understand? So as I just did small because I'm already on as a host. Many people have run through you already. So we are investigative government. We don't take shit because this government has to be different from where we are coming from, and that is who we are. Understand? Or you do, if you reject the zoo, we reject in totality everything that they have to offer, and we have to correct our way by putting things in order, a new leaf. We don't have to go and borrow the same life we rejected. So, brother, I don't want that question to continue on this host. We are not the zoo, our funja, where they go to quarrel or those things. Just accept everything by heart. And if you believe that you're not being addressed well because you have not come up and you have not showcased your full support, then it's now you have to embrace the government well and call it your one and only government, not one leg in this government, one leg in the other one. I don't know who is going to bring it. Make your mind, decide this day who you will serve and who you follow. That is the end of it. Thank you.
Okay, please don't be offended. Please, excuse me, I want to say something. For the thing you said, I posted Chinas and Woro. Please, in case I post that out of mistake, I don't know about you. So can you point out the particular post that that comes from Chinas and Woro, so that I can go and take it down, please?
No, we don't have to. No. Excuse me, my dear. It just shows that you have not been with us. Okay, you have a long way to go, because for the fact that you are posting Chinas and Woshi, those criminals, those who sabotaged our freedom and also contributed to the kidnap and rendition of our leader. I don't think you still have a long way to go, my dear. So we are moving with speed, and we don't have time for this. The only thing I will just don't continue. Just do the right thing. Make sure your video is right, because if we get you, ilago that one. So please, Brian, over to you.
Wait, I want to point out something. The information that I give is of current information, and I can give you the exactly place that this happened. You can ask.
We have accepted. We gave you condition of making the video. We gave you the condition of making the video. So carry it out. Let's move ahead with what we have here.
Brian, what is causing the misunderstanding here?
Remove the mic.
Please, can you allow me to say something? Please, one.
University, what did you say? I didn't hear you well. University, what did you say?
No, I don't know what's going on. There's a kind of back and forth. I think Eze have made a very nice position, and you've settled with him. There's no point going around with it. The young man.
That is it. That is what I told him. We have already given you how to make the video. We have directed to you every channel. Please, we are forward ever, backward never people. That is who we are. Please, next mic.
I think it's Agujebwe. After Agujebwe, then tech guy. Unless university has something to say. I don't see Ben Wabo's hand up. So maybe after Agujebwe, we'll go to tech guy. Then if Ben Wabo has something to, if he's free to talk, then his hand is up. Then we go to him. I think after Agujebwe, then tech guy.
Mad piece. Okay, let me just use this opportunity.
Okay.
University, should I hold on?
Yes, sir. Let me just use 1 minute to finish my submission earlier. Thank you, Mad Peace and Brian William, for this opportunity. I was talking about us as Biafrans and the celebration of the death of Nigeria that is happening today. And of course, some people have also paid with their life, although I don't know the veracity of this information, but anything that is happening in Nigeria is not other than the killing of the place they are calling Nigeria. So we need finances. We need finances. Many people don't get to understand the magnitude of what we are into, and for us to be able to come out successful our fight, we need financial support for this very government, because I have never seen a government like this very particular one that Chukwu Kabiama have offered us today. There are many Biafrans out there who are trying to get themselves misled. It is a Nigerian nature. It's going to take time for this Nigeria blood to be cleaned off. And Brian and everybody here, you are doing very perfectly well on that, trying to clean off this dirtiness that Nigeria has brought. So we need to financially support this government. This is very, very important, because, like I said, we are very, very close. There are many Biafrans who are with us, who are, they seems to be doing something, but they are one Nara. They are sorry, forgive me. They are one Ejema has not gotten into this. This is not fair. When I heard the name of my sister, the mouthpiece of the gods, in the United States conference, town hall meeting, I was very happy. I said, that's my sister right there. We come here, we work all day and night on this space. She is not only here talking, mouthpiece. Why mouthpiece? So that those people who are hearing mouthpiece, when they talk with power, she has that power so much. Go and listen to that record again and see how much that the mouthpiece donated. And she does that all the time, anytime there is town hall meeting. This is huge. This is what a genuine Biafran does, and this is what all of us should be doing. So search your heart, because this Biafra it don't arrive. So the day of Jubilee, when people they jubilate, they celebrate, your mind go judge you say, this celebration when I did do, how much
The
have I
day of
contributed?
reckoning as well.
Sir?
The day of reckoning.
The day of reckoning as well. Yeah, there will come where every Biafran will have to, you'll be, what have you done all these years that we have been in this mess? Since this government is established, what contribution have you made? Search your heart. The time have come where people will now begin to look into themselves and looking themselves in a mirror and said, yet, I'm very, very proud. I'm a proud Biafran. Don't be the type of proud Biafra by mouth. If you don't have, we understand. But you cannot have, you cannot say that you don't have up to the extent of 10 euro, 5 euro. If you go to the government website, there's option for 5 euro. In short, there are very limited options, like if you want to be making it every week, you want to be making it 2 weeks, every month, as the case may be. You need to log into
One university, the vice chancellor of University of Biafra. The thing is that our people don't know how much we are contributing behind the scene. The one that you hear on Zoom or whatever is just a child's play. Believe me. What I contribute and other people contribute behind the scene, you doff the cap. Those who those who contribute even more than me, man, you don't even hear their names. And believe me, and I see them, I stay with them, and those of them, though most of them are in the government, but for me, I say I don't want position yet, because I want to walk in my village. You know, my village, that is where I even want to, because I ask, you know. So what I'm trying to say is that these people who are ministers, who are the ones you hear their names, these honorable people, doff your cap for them, because they put their chest out. You know, so please, if you, like our brother university is saying, that those who contribute, believe me, there are millions of people who contribute even more than me. I'm telling you the truth. So please go ahead, university.
Yes, if you see people like Archbishop, he comes on space, he doesn't talk. Archbishop, the only time when Archbishop opened the mic that day, we were making that distance. He paid the distance and he forwarded me the receipt immediately. $200. I was like, wow, these are people who live by example. And this is how we were made. Biafrans always live by example.
And university, university, what Archbishop donate where I donate, with donate behind the scene. That thing you saw that is just 200. Please, just don't even say nothing.
Oh my God.
Don't say nothing.
Oh
I'm telling
God.
you the truth. But we have our secret platform where we donate. You know, those who donate money. Believe me.
Okay, no.
The point is, if you're in diaspora and you cannot remove even as much as little as 10, 20 or whatever, even if it's $5, you are doing yourself no good.
Hypocrisy.
Secondly, you are not contributing through the government in your county or your state. You are evil. Thirdly, as in fact, if you don't bring money and it's still yet in the government of your area, you don't even contribute, you don't even support, you're not even functional. In fact, Ajomo is holy where you are. So that is it.
Do you know this our brother Mr. Snow, when he talks about money, okay? He is in fact, like I said, those who donate behind the scene, we know ourselves. Let me leave it again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So what I wanted to say in that light, that the people in the likes of Honorable Snow, and mouthpiece of the gods, Archbishop them, Professor Nan. These are even where Professor goes to occasion like this on the NATO, he makes donation and he forward the receipt to the department immediately. I say, oh God, this men, they challenge men. I mean, these are people who live their life by example, and we should do the same in this struggle. We are very, very close, and this finance is very, very is of utmost importance, because the agony that Nigeria brought to us, brought to Biafran people since October 1st, 1960, for us to be able to avert this, we need every resources that the government of Biafra in exile can lay hands on. We need the support to support the Biafran de facto to succeed. This is why I made a mention, Eze, when you made your submission. I said everybody should work closely with their county. People should be aware of their county, where they belong, and the government in charge of their state, and seek what you can do in order to support your state government, support your. I support my county. I support it. For the fact that I understand the situation in there, I support them. And when they bring something into the state government, it look reasonable. Because when two hands washes each other, they become very clean. They come clean. We need to come clean. You cannot say that you are white and whiter than snow, you are whiter than this and that, and you are not making any effort. The only effort is just coming from your mouth. How white you look, it only comes from your mouth. You need to demonstrate it, because December 2nd is very fast approaching. Huh? We need this thing, guys. We need this. We need this. We need these resources. In short, the government have minimized the idea of stressing Biafrans. He decided to push it forward, because those who are having a mind boggling that okay, some people doesn't want anything to go for free, then borrow it to the government. The IOU system was established. You are shipping container, shipping this and shipping that. Ship something for your government. Ship something, because that thing you ship into the government, you are not giving it to the government. Never are you giving it to the Ministry of Finance, or you are giving it to PM, or you are doing it for Oyendu. You are doing it. You are giving it to Biafran people. It's a service. That is why anybody who had a chance to serve his people, it is called honor. You utilize your potential, your intellectual experience to serve your people, and they look at the input that you are making into the society, you are making into the government, the ideas you are bringing, your actionable movements. They call you honor. It is another way of celebrating you, putting you of high esteem, letting you know that you gained the honor for the service you are rendering to the people. And they call you honorable. All of us are honorable, because we have presented ourselves here as a living sacrifice to work hard for the better future of Biafran people. These are people whom almost the entire world have subjugated. The world people comes together to fight us. Countries aligned together, join Nigeria to kill us. They give them weapons to come and kill us. Why? For freedom, for independence, for our own sovereignty. It is the time and the right time to live up to demand. We must be proven worthy of what Chukwuka Kabiama has given us. Biafra land is calling us, my people. Come unto me, all ye that have suffered all these years, all ye that have been killed all these years, subjugated,
All ye that have labored, that I will give you rest.
Raped, and I will give you rest. Biafra land is calling. You have one naira in your pocket, one ejema in your pocket. You have 2 ejema in your pocket. Bring it to the government. Borrow it, lend it to the government. Let us have it, because we don't have much of a time. We need every one of us, and we need all our services. There is something that I want to say because of the action of my brother Chukwumaize towards Ife. It is uncalled for. Those people are fighting Ife, and you are making those comments again. It is going to be like his whole family is fighting against him. I tell you that Ife is doing very wonderful job on the ground. You won't believe it. Especially if not the benefit of this, at least the benefit of our own state government. Our land is under attack by our neighbors who are very close to us. They are now sending out terrorists from Edo State through the people in charge of that place, especially from the Oba Palace, to kidnap our people. If you go from that place to the Godomigodo in Edo North, those side has been ravaged by Fulanis. If you come to the Ika State, from the Uromi Junction down to where you head to Isa and heading to Abuja area, all that places, that junction is full with terrorists.
Awuchi is Biafran, right?
Yes.
Of course.
And those people, those
like
Awuchi station,
of course,
those Awuchi station are evil place.
And that place has been completely Fulanized, and they have become Islam.
Yeah. They are all we see now. And all the zoo has Fulanized them. No problem, wipe them away.
It is not a time to begin to hoard our money. If you think that these people they are just trying to, it is a lie. Somebody who is trying to live with you does not carry arms. Somebody who is come to help you or come to work or come to achieve something does not carry a offensive weapon, does not carry weapons of war like AK-47. What IKA people have experienced from the troop of terrorists that was sent from Benin, after they have raped people at Abavo and the other part of IKA land, security people that were sent to them, about 20-something of them, 14 of them were killed and 15 kidnapped.
Sorry, university, wait, sorry. Mouthpiece, you on university, just give me 10 minutes. Let me put on we'll do one or two things. I'll come back in 10 minutes time.
Do that. Thank you.
Okay.
So, I mean, in the face of this
university, you coordinate. I think after you is Agujebo. After Agujebo is tech guy. So you coordinate. I too will have like 30 minutes. 30 minutes, and I'll thank you, darling.
There will. So it is not a time to begin to hoard something or to begin to behave as if you don't know what is going on. If you don't know what's going on, you overrun. People who have behaved like you, they don't care, they don't know what is going on, they just believe in. People even believed in imperialism. People believed in slavery. But as people fight those who are real human, who have their minds with them, who their minds have not been sold up, they fight, and that is why you are able to get sent today. That's why you are able to open your eyes today. But if you don't do that and you don't know how fast this world is going, you will remain in the dark and you will be overrun and your land will be taken. And the worst of all is that they will make mess of your women, because that is where you came into this world. And this is something that you need to understand. And if you are holding that money with you and you putting it to yourself, it is wrong. Produce it, bring it out, give it to the government, and let us do this and go home. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Biafrans, for joining on this space. Of course, Agujegbe, Professor, my one and only brother, you are welcome. Sorry that I took your chances. I was going to complete this submission before, but you have the mic now, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Professor, University of Biafra. Thank you. You have spoken at length, and for everyone who still have his thinking faculty intact, must believe you, or what you have said is fact, gospel truth, and observable fact, that what our government need and asking for is the resources. And what do the government need to make all those resources available? Finance. And the project is capital intensive. It's not a little project, because those that we are going to confront, those who came to took what that belongs to us, they are not coming with empty hand. So all what you have pinpointed is fact. And many of us that reason very well, many of us that have not allowed the factor of Nigeria Islamic terrorist government to overwhelm us, are 100% supporting physically, financially, spiritually, and otherwise. Before I go on, I must have to thank you. I must have to thank all the hosts. I must have to thank all our government officials, those that are here and those that are not here. I must have to thank our spring leader, our prime minister. Thank you for standing tall. Thank you for proving to the entire world that Biafrans still have men. Because what you are doing today, a lot of people, those who fought for the American freedom, did exactly what you are doing today. All over the world, those who fought for the freedom of their people, they did exactly what you are doing today. You are not the first, in as much as this planet is still existing. Thank you for wiping away our tears. I must have to thank all the government officials that are working assiduously to back this our government up in every deliberation, in every actions, in every deed they have taken so far. Thank you all. Moving ahead, as our topic says, I don't need to mention this because this is not existing. But for the fact that that is our topic, I have to mention it. October 1st. October 1st is the day the so-called colonial vandals brought this name and make this name to come in a little light and added this name in the map of the world. And that was the beginning of darkness in the entire African race. And they says that we are their commodity. And whoever that believe in that name called Nigeria has made him or herself a commodity to the so-called colonial vandals. It's very shameful for an adult to accept a name being given to him or her by a foreigner before this name came in place. Who are we? Who and who accepted to be called this name? That is a question, a pertinent question. And up to today, none of them have answered that question. That is why somebody whom they added and called among the founding fathers, a statesman, late Obafemi Awolowo, he said that this name called Nigeria is just mere geographical contraction. Many of us, this is a foreign words, an English words. Many of us knew what it means. So for us, that was then. And things were not all that bad then, before he made this comment. Now that the things has got to an extent, it becomes unbearable. To an extent, the so-called one Nigeria, the so-called Nigerians are lamenting, protesting for hunger. What does that prove? To many of us that reason very well, it's an abomination to come out and in public and identify yourself as a Nigeria. Woe unto you. That is a betrayal to our ancestors. That is a betrayal to nature. That is a betrayal to equity and justice. That is a betrayal to human dignity. That is a betrayal to anything that has to do with fairness. That is why we are fighting tooth and nail to make sure we wipe away that evil name. Among the names, or where the names of those that believe in human equity, human dignity are being written. Until we do that, nature will be requesting justice from us because we failed to do the needful. Biafrans, this is the right time. Chukwu Okike Abiama, our heroes and heroines, our gallant men, those who sacrifice so that we may live, they will be unhappy if we fail to do what we are supposed to do. If we fail to support our government, because they know that this day will come. Like me, why I'm doing the little I could to make sure I participate, no matter how it is because my uncles, my dad, because whoever that senior you with 2 years, 3 years is your dad. My dad, I was among of those that their stomach was protruded. I'm sorry for my words. It's a foreign words. Those swelling stomach, I was among of those. Many of my dad, many of my elder brothers, uncles, many of them passed away during those period. But I survived, I succeeded. Chukwu Okike Abiama knows why he kept me alive. I'm fighting for the betterment and for the spirit of those that couldn't make it not to be in vain. I'm fighting and contributing and supporting in my own little way to make sure their spirit, their effort wasn't in vain. Biafrans, this is the time. Like our topic says here, Chukwu Okike Abiama knows why he's bringing these people to the limelight, those supporting terrorism in Biafra land. I believe I'm in position to do what Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israelites, I believe if, or could I have the access, I would have done the same things in that evil contraction. But God so kind, time shall come, will replicate what Israelite has done to the enemies of peace and equity. Those that are sponsoring has been sponsoring terrorism. They are all darkness. That is why immediately the Prime Minister of Israelites came in, they all disappear because light have come in and darkness will take off immediately. We can see those who valued equity and justice. We can see those who value nature, those who respect nature. We can see how they are defending their people. Our own shouldn't be different. We have to do the needful. We have to get everything prepared. Whatever you feel you can do Get them ready. Get them prepared in your local way. There's a lot of bottles around. Get them prepared. Feed them up. Not everything that you have to be saying here. In your own little way, you can add 1 and plus 2. It becomes something. Start getting them ready wherever you are. You are in the villages, you are in the city, you are in wherever you are. You are on the top of mountain. Get your own stock prepared, because the task ahead of us, everybody, all hands must be on decks. No matter the says, it takes few to liberate many. That few, we must have to get prepared. We must have to do the needful.
Agujegbe, I can hear you. Mouthpiece, can you hear Agujegbe?
No, I can't hear him again. I think he's reconnecting. I can't hear him. So somebody else can speak. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much. The next person was Tech Guy, right? And I can see Tech Guy here. I can see.
Yeah. It's that guy is supposed to be the next person. Maybe he has done. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Dr. David, can you hear us? Dr. David? Okay, Dr. David here, mic is open. I don't know if he's having challenge, maybe. So, we have Ben Uwabo. Ben, can you hear us? Ben mic is open, but Leomio's mic is open. One name mic is open. Is this mic is open? These people may probably be having network issues. But we have our honorable is still there. We have Anyagwa Chima George. George, can you hear us? Mr. George? Anyagwa?
Yes, I can hear you.
Very
Okay.
good. Do you want to contribute something?
I wanted to contribute before, but I was not given the chance. I wanted to contribute when I wanted to contribute when that our brother who sent a video. I wanted to contribute when he was complaining that people are saying something about the video he sent. So I wanted to tell him that you cannot be a good Biafra where you are supporting. You said you believe in what our Prime Minister is doing, and you are also sharing that China Samuel, who is underground, who has not risen from being underground. I wanted to ask him a question, but I think that matter is over. That is the question I wanted to ask, but I was not given the opportunity then.
What did you say was the question?
I wanted to ask him, why are you sharing China Samuel? Do you have belief in him? That is what I wanted to ask him, but he was pretending as if he don't know that he shared China Samuel post. The guy that our mouthpiece told him that he saw a China that he shared a China Samuel post. I wanted to ask him if he believes in China Samuel, because China Samuel told us that they are underground. And since they have been underground, this is getting 4 years now, They have been on the ground and they have not done anything. How can somebody be in our post and be sharing China Samoro? That person I should have asked him a question. Does he believe in China Samoro, that China Samoro is fighting for Biafra? But for me, I don't believe that these people are fighting for Biafra. Because initially I was following China Samoro on his face. I was trying to know what he's doing. So I keep on hearing all this talk every time he's talking only on space. One day, because somebody like me, I don't easily comment. I don't like commenting. But once I comment, I must tell you my mind. One day I commented, just that was the first day I commented on his post. The next thing this guy blocked me. So this is what he's doing. His own Biafra that this guy is fighting is only on space. Only on Twitter. Sharing, sending tweets. That guy that is sharing his post, I wanted to ask him if he believes on China Samoro, that China Samoro is fighting for Biafra. That is the question I wanted to ask him then, but I was not given the opportunity. So now it's late. I don't think the guy is still here.
I think he's no longer there, and yeah, the answer, the question is clear. But one thing I can say also, viewing from a layman perspective of somebody who just joined Biafra and seeing all those people and start following them, probably have shared their message before he now found the Biafra Republic government and our Prime Minister's platform, and he decided to change. So this could be his own situation. Is that all your question? Because he's raising his hand, he's going to come to. This is why I like Biafrans. They don't run away from leave a matter to be holding. So Brian will bring him in, and he will respond to you, George. So
Okay.
yes, I want you to hang in
before
he comes. So
yes, I would like to if there's any other question I will ask him. Then I can go ahead and ask him. Thank you.
yeah, hang in there. Let us bring Professor Nan. Honorable Professor Nan, are you in there, sir?
Yeah, my brothers and sisters, let's just make a very simple clarification. Let's make a very simple clarification to this matter. The question was thrown to me. The information or the advertisement was directly thrown to me, given to me. So the last speaker who spoke, yes, is very right in his way of expression. But at the same time, I concur with what university said, because it is not easy for people to understand the difference between the group of Uchina Sangoshi and the Biafran Republic government in exile. Because exactly weeks ago, I was opportune to be in a place that is very close to Greece. So, and I had the opportunity to speak to somebody that is very close to me. In fact, this guy didn't understand even the difference between Wazirike group, the defunct Wazirike group. Talk more of Chines and Mushi group or Chike Dozem group. There are many groups. Or the other group of the one that that was caught, that was imprisoned for 3 months in the zoo for kidnapping, that are very close to people who are talking Biafra. So people, if they are coming close, especially this time that the Biafran government is creating a very, very loud momentum. In fact, you can imagine the smoke and the fire vibration inside that thick night of yesterday. People from the cathedral were videoing, we are seeing the fire, the inferno, that is the correct etymology, coming out from a proposed building from heavens, because the fire came from heavens and then engulfed that building where they wanted to keep the animals. They wanted to disguise terrorists and put into our land. The terrorists are still in the north, warming up just for the pronunciation of the building where the terrorists will be. Holy Ghost fire came from the heavens, because Biafran government, when we say Holy Ghost fire, you see it life and direct. It will come from the heavens, and it will.
One minute. 1 minute. Can I go ahead?
No. Let honorable finish first, please. Sorry.
Okay.
Hang in there, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead, Professor.
So thank you. I'm using figure of speech so that you understand. I don't know who was interrupting. So what I'm trying to say is this: it is not easy for somebody who had just suddenly seen the momentum that the Biafran government or Biafra has gotten, because this time around, many people, many saboteurs, on seeing the way Governor Hope did about turn in open speech, he said, no, pardon me for the laugh, because we need to laugh at times. Clap for Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Clap for Prime Minister. Clap for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, His Excellency, and all of us. It's not easy. So, thank you. Everybody is reclaiming Biafra. That even I was in a space. I was in a space this morning where where they said it is Igbo space. All of them turned to Biafra. All the Igbo people there, all the Biafran people that are not in this struggle. I don't know how I'm going to put it. Those people, the obedient, all of them thought. So our brothers should be forgiven. It should be understood. It's better to say should be understood. The information have been heard already. We ourselves, without investigation, we don't act. We know that they are the people that call themselves Dead Men Squad, and where they have their Roca Forte is in Abia State. So whatever is coming from there, we do investigate. We don't just do things anyhow. But the information is good. But at the same time, we should, incorporate that advice that our sister, is it Mouthpiece of God, said if it's possible for someone to hide, to have the veracity of the video, date, and the time, something like that, so that when we are acting, it will be in accordance to law. So our brother is not blamed for anything. It's not easy for people to just come out from the other cobweb and embrace Biafran government in exile, because at times these followers of Uchina Samuishi, they always try to take glory of what they didn't. They don't even understand the meaning, the difference between an organization and a government in exile. They don't even know. That is the reason the likes of the one that call himself philosopher. I think Ohaji, something like that. If we're talking about philosopher, figuratively speaking, you'll be saying philosopher, but you don't know the meaning of government in exile, and you don't know spiritually, because philosophers are supposed to be spirited men and women. He don't know.
He himself, he don't know the meaning of the philosopher he's answering.
Exactly.
Doesn't know the meaning of what he's answering.
Yeah. So he didn't know what prompted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to say, hey, fantastic. How did he say it? How did Nnamdi Kanu made that quote? He said he's taking this dimension, to a new dimension. That's the way he said it. He's taking this awareness to a new dimension. Follow him, share his video. Very fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Philosopher didn't understand. Maybe philosopher, he understood that somebody in a village, philosopher. Maybe Philomena Nata philosopher. That is not the beginning of philosophy. It's deeper. So our brother is understood, and I wouldn't like him to be in the spirit of negative political megalomania. I want him to be in the spirit of freedom, because everybody is not perfect, and at the same time, nobody is perfect. So, but what is important is that all of us follow the government, because that has been the last desire of MNK. But the people following him did not see the spirit of philosophy embedded in Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they didn't know that Nnamdi Kanu don't want anything political solution. You see all these people talking about political solution, like the likes of Chike Doziem, the vegetable, according to Master Prophet. He said he's a vegetable. Vegetable doesn't mean that, you know, people say they went to school, but they don't understand. When some people, like Master Prophet, call somebody chike dozem vegetable. Vegetable does not mean that it's like ugu. I know all of you understand this. Vegetable means that it's a dead human being in brain that is in the state of vegetation. That is the meaning of
vegetable item.
yeah.
He has perished already. He's no longer walking upstairs. He has perished.
Thank you, my brother, my fellow guru, my fellow guru. That is it. So Biafra is here, and before they even think anything, Biafran government has already bring them down. I myself, I am just enjoying that smoke, because people who want to go to Inferno, to hellfire, the sinners, they should look at that film that we are coming out from all those areas where they wanted to put Boko Haram, and imagine how hellfire will be. So that if they choose to go to hellfire, that will be their FATE, meaning the fate. So that is how it is. Biafra is what you call the panacea of development. The key, the only key of St. Peter of our own time that will lead us to paradisia. The eschatology and paroxia, that is the meaning of Biafra. Come and join. Come and build together. Bring your money. Give your IOU loan to Biafra because it is sure. Nigerian government is crying and running to ICC. They didn't know that we're already in ICC. They cried and run to European Union. They didn't even know that we're already in European Union. They cried and went to NAFTA. They didn't know that we're already in NAFTA, meaning not Atlantic, that is not American Free Trade Association. We are everywhere. We are even with Elon Musk. Am I speaking? Am I not speaking? Please take on. Go ahead, my people.
You're speaking. You're speaking. You know, they don't know what is. Sorry, they don't know what has befallen them, because we are waiting on a day they will say they're gonna cut off the telecommunication. They don't know that everything is already at the table waiting for them. So it's just like the guy you say that is a philosopher. Well, I say he doesn't know the meaning of what he's answering, because if he knows the word philosopher, he will be philosophizing by now, because philo means lover, then Sophia means wisdom. If you put two of them together, it becomes lovers of wisdom. So if you're a lover of wisdom, you will be hungered for knowledge. When things you don't know comes, you research in order not to be deceived. So this is what these people are just answering when their brain is just shut down. Understand? So they refuse to reason from upward. They're not reasoning through their anus. So such people can never make a headway. So what I'm saying in essence is this, my brother. I wouldn't like. I just came in and had the talk that was treated being reversed again. I wouldn't like us to be going back, because it's just like what I put today. Everybody is angered. Everybody is not happy. So we all know what this POS did, how they destroy, how they sold out the only hope we had until Prime Minister came on board. So imagine if there was no Prime Minister, what would have been of us today, or what would have been of our fate today? So I wouldn't like us to be dragging. Let us just let that go. We have known everything. The information was passed. The message has been passed, and we give our stand on how to go about the videos and the rest of the things. Well, let's move ahead. All we know that today, I don't know, university, please kindly go to Prime Minister page and leave the something he shared, because I cannot do that. The moment I do it, they will block me, and I will go up and start fighting to open my page again. So you can come with, bring it on Jumbotron and you read it. So please, that is my humble appeal. Let us just forge ahead and continue with the topic. We have less time before the Prime Minister comes to the space.
Brian,
Thank you.
Brian.
Yes.
Which of the posts?
There is something he said about the criminals trying to take the glory of what just happened. And the other one, the Kaduna people killing Fulani, the Yorubas over there, something they would have done in Yoruba land. Understand? I think it's one of the newest something. So you bring it up. So that is it. I'm seeing lots of fans of Ben Shooks. Please make your submission. Then after you, they will know who to pick up next. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brian. Yeah, thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, honorable ministers and honorable members of the House. I thank you, everyone, for the wonderful evangelism we are doing. You know, Biafrans, there's something I just want to point out to us now. You see this media, you see this TVC media house. That media house is an evil. It's an evil media house. And what they had been doing to Biafrans.
Choose, wait. Sorry, don't be offended. You got to know. Don't be offended, please. This Dr. Iburiwu Abraham. See, I'm too old to be young, and Biafrans are too old to be young, and we are too wise to be taken for granted. You can't deceive me. You have been sending, you've been asking for a speaker. I never wanted to give you because I have gone through you, I have scrutinized you. Now you went and changed your profile under 2 hours and put that of Prime Minister. Do you think you want to fool me? Do you think we are POS? I kindly advise you to get off my space. On board on with one of Biafra, you just rush and change your this thing, profile picture with Prime Minister 2 hours ago. Yeah? And in your page, nothing is there about Prime Minister. Continue, Benova.
These are people like a chameleon. They think that we don't know all their secrets. We know all their secrets. We know all their work. These are the agents. And the zoo government is using them to try to come and infiltrate us, try to damage what we are doing, try to get any information they will use in feeding their oppressors or their masters. But we are not fearing them. It cannot stop us from doing what we are doing. It's a chosen, what we have chosen to do, and we must get it. You see this media house, this TVC, this is where they concord every evil story. Since last week, I'm trying to watch this evil, that ape, that monkey called Jide. Many times he come to analyze in that their junk mail joint. They call themselves as a journalist something, junk. I call it's a junk. And then if you go to Southeast, everywhere has been deserted. It is blah, 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 blah. I asked one senator, this man can just frame all sorts of lies, talking all bullshit in that because his payroll master is a Tinubu, who owns the media house. It's the same TV media house they use in propagating their evil they wanted to carry out in Biafra land, to bring IDP in Biafra land. I don't know if the news last night has reached to them, for them to come again in his useless analysis. How many times he has interviewed Musa? Musa said Musa doesn't even know when he naked himself. But this man will come out and turn it upside down, because these are enemies of Biafrans. We know them. You know, they are following money, following the drug lord. Whatever he said to them, then that's what they are doing. But it will not stop us from what we are doing. The Afonjas, they are so shameless, dying in ignorance, dying in their stupidity. Fulani is ravaging them. Someone who doesn't have any place to call their land. They don't own any place. Go to Niger, go to Togo, go to Ghana, everywhere. They are on the air. Nobody is ready to accept them because of their evil. But these people came to Nigeria. Our people are so bastardized. People losing themselves. Let these vultures to use them. But Elohim said, no, it's not going to happen. So, Biafrans, what I'm trying to tell you people this afternoon is nobody should relent. Our Prime Minister said they will be carrying out their propaganda agenda. That's the last game they will play. You know? So they have tried this IDP thinking, oh, they will use it to do whatever they want to do, and we didn't give them chance. They will come back again in another form. Even in the space Mid was saying, I was in that space. There was one idiot there. Even he called himself a Biafran. I don't know how such a moron would call himself a Biafran. He's saying all sorts of things about Biafran. I asked him a simple question. He was dancing all around. He was supporting Zoo. Then I asked this idiot, can you open your house early in the morning and see a snake coming, or with a scorpion? You leave your door open for that snake to come in? This idiot say there's some snake and he will leave. Can you imagine a human being? How much did they pay them? How much? If you see the kind of that was the space Amid was saying that everybody turned to Biafra. And the kind of question that is coming to the idiot, he just ran away. But it will not stop us. We know that there are people that are strong-headed, they are still using them. Even though as we are going, our leader said, people are still going to fall on the way. Please, do not let the enemies to use you. Never, never, never let the enemy use you. Don't be a scapegoat. The devil is working 24 hours. Stand strong with your faith. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the studio. I was talking to somebody, said, even if they can use you, even if you are the last person, we will match you down and continue. And my heart tells me that he was talking to Delilah. My heart tells me that he was talking to Delilah when he was making that statement. But the idiot doesn't know. He keep on mesmerizing herself. Go to all their pages. All these people that call themselves, go to writing junks, posting junks. Nothing come to the even closer to what they are professing. Say that they are freedom fighters. I ask myself, how did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu get to know these people? How? To endure them up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I pity for this man. Now it's we that they are calling COVID-19 agitators. It's the people who is bringing the freedom. Good luck to you people. Good luck to you guys. I yield my mic.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I didn't get that record. I didn't get that copy.
Which copy?
What you said I should put on Jumbotron and still on the Prime Minister's platform.
Okay, I don't know. Check the last something he said about Kaduna. You will see a house that is
it what he posted last?
So there was a house. There was a small house there that is born in Kaduna.
Brian.
And the one that is wait.
Okay.
Please. Yeah. There was a house that's been he posted in Kaduna. They were killing the Afonjas and where the criminals are trying to take the glory of the bonfire that happened in Imo State. Because they banned me, they gave me so many restrictions. If I touch Prime Minister's page now to comment or repost, they will lock me again. I'll start going through a lot of processes. In a week, they always lock me 3-4 times. Okay, thank you, Ben Shooks. Our Onyendu, that man has gone through series of betrayal, backstabbing. He went through a lot. But thank God, it's over. Today is the obituary of the zoo. The zoo will never rise again. We are burying them. They are not, in their mind, they are celebrating their independence. It is the death, the burial that is going on. So, okay. Tech, you wanted to say something. What was it that you wanted to talk about? Let me know before I give mine.
Yes, sorry. I wanted to just make my last comment. Where I am currently is almost 11:30 p.m. And it's time to go to bed, man. Tomorrow is a big day. So I wanted to make my own.
Prime Minister is coming on. Will be coming on next 2 hours time.
Yeah, maybe I can catch some sleep before joining him then. But just let me make it a little bit submission. It's actually concerning Ezema. All right. So Ezema Miaka. I don't know. But I think the young man was misunderstood. All right. I know very, very well that you see this issue about, though MID made a comment that I like. All right. Most people, more especially, that's why it's very important to come to space always to listen to Biafrans. So most people find it difficult to still differentiate us with the criminals. All right. They find it very difficult. And some, because they love Biafra, once they see you posting anything about Biafra, they'll start liking your post. Some people still love that. I don't want to mention their name because, to be frank, these philosophers of a guys and all that, they are not relevant actually. So, but it's very important. Ezema, if you can hear me, it's very important you come to space all the time so that you know what is actually trending. All right. So we have separated the sheep from the goat. We have separated. They have no iota of anybody. Thank you very much. You are listening. They don't have any control about anything. Gone are the days when they will come up and say ESN, contribute to ESN.
Yes. We're not hearing you again.
University, are you hearing me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay,
yes,
sorry.
I can hear you.
Okay, so Ezema, I want to tell you something. If you are part of this family, you need to repost, like as Brian is doing space now. You need to repost it. You need to follow up. You must come here anytime you have time. Anytime you have a chance, you need to join our space. That's how we recognize you as one of us. We don't give people, outside people, our microphone. Why? Because I have, exposed how Twitter works. Anybody who is given mic and reports this space, and you are part of the speaker, and you eventually, if I want, like now I am a speaker, and I want to report this space that Brian is hosting, the form is going to be different. They are going to give you a different form to analyze what actually is going on in that space. And if you write, you write something very, very tangible that caught the attention of the AI that is controlling it, the space will start having issues to an extent that it might even end up crashing the space. So that's how they gain access to spaces. They will join our space. Before you know it, they will report our space and we'll start having issues. That's why we don't give people who don't recognize here microphone.
I went under restriction for 2 to 3 months.
Exactly. I want to tell you something. All of us are coming from that side of your experience, Ezema. All right. I was a bona fide, when I mean a bona fide IPOB member in Abuja. I was a very strong member of IPOB. So, and one day, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was on space, and I happened to call. It was on Signal, and thank God, and he picked my call. When he picked my call, and I asked a question concerning Abuja, Abuja branch of IPOB, I said, well, I have receipts, I have payment slips. We have been making payments, we've been doing all sorts of things, and we don't actually have, accountability of what's going on behind the bar, what our money is being used of. Now Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now asked me, what is your name? I told him my name. He said, okay, who is your coordinator? I told him. He said, okay, he's going to look into Abuja coordinator. I never knew I was setting myself up for, for almost God knows. So on that day, we went for a meeting, our EPOB family
got baptized.
So I'm narrating this story so that Ezema will know that also some of us, we are coming from there, and you remember in those days.
Sorry for cutting you off. Ezema today, under this condition, has announced him.
Yeah,
that is one thing.
Exactly.
It has been announced under this predicament.
That is how God works. So when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will finish, his broadcast, we'll go and meet him. Then nobody knew much about our prime minister. Then we'll go and wait because his own is analogy. He is going to do analysis of the broadcast of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and that's how I fell in love with the prime minister then. So we all wait for him. Oh, he's always late in the night in Biafran time, zoo time that time. So around 10 p.m., 11 p.m., we wait for him to analyze his own. So I never knew that these coordinators who were handling Abuja then, it was a cabal, a syndicate. So at the meeting, we were in the meeting and the man started parrying. Why did you do this? Tech, why did you do this? Why did you call? And before you know it, I was driving to come out of the first gate of Cuba, NYSC Junction, and DSS, pew, boom. These guys bundled me. My car then was Peugeot, 406. They bundled me out of my vehicle, threw me into the boot, drove me somewhere. These guys beat me like a refrag, like a criminal. Then, and pushed me out of the vehicle. Where I found my car was under bridge at Guarempa. It was only God that saved me that day. And I don't know what I did. And I flew for my life. When I discovered my vehicle, I went there. The key was inside. The hazard lights were on. Nothing was inside. I just entered my vehicle. I zoomed off. I entered. And not long, I sold the vehicle and I relocated and I left Abuja. Why am I telling you this? And these same people are the conspiracy that masterminded, the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Today, he is in prison, and all what China Sanwo-Olu and his likes are saying is they are doing underground job. Lo and behold, God presented our prime minister. And the moment I saw our prime minister taking charge, I said, this is it. God have saved Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If not for Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, by now, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu would have been a dead man. Believe it or not. But God preserved him using this man. And that is why our focus is on this government. So a lot of people are asking me, how do you donate?
Sorry. The Catholic Nago or paradise or paradise. God said.
Labanu, you know, those kind of nonsense. Something we can do, something we can, you know, stop. Now today, do you know what you're expected as a member of this, you know, choosing member of this group? Now you're expected to go to Government in Exile, go to our Prime Minister's page, click it and /donate. You understand? You're going there to create your own account. All right, I will tell you how you are going to pay. Just listen and pay very good attention. If you are in the Zoom, pay attention. How to buy your cryptocurrency and convert it to USDT. I have made that. I've come on space severally to teach people about how to go about payment, so that the Zoom people would not trace you, so that you won't be afraid of paying for your dues. But if you can also, you know, contribute to IOU loan, that would be perfect. It's okay. It has been promised that it's going to be 100%.
Why not use AI and do that for the zoo so we can circulate it? Honestly, use the AI to slowly how they can make payment from the zoo to the crypto Biafracoin, all those things. So we can flash it everywhere. Use the AI to do that. So your voice will everything will be different. Everything will just.
I did it.
I never got it.
I did it, but I deleted it. The reason was they were thinking I was the owner of the crypto company that, you know, one of the members criticizes, and I put it down. So I actually, before God and mine, I don't know that crypto company in Nigeria, but that's where I buy my crypto. Like anytime I want to do anything crypto in Nigeria, all right. So I buy from them, and they do P2P. P2P means like once you make a request, anybody from anywhere in Nigeria can credit you that crypto, then the transaction, so that it won't be traced by the EFCC or whatever nonsense, anybody in Nigeria. So, and a lot of people were not buying the idea, thinking maybe I have anything to do with, you know, people were afraid if, you know, because of, you know, the kind of data, because they even collect some of your data, like your BVN, they collect it before they can sell crypto to you. So do you understand? So I always tell people, if you can figure your way out in Binance or Bybit is acceptable. Of course, you know I cannot be the owner of Bybit is popular. So the owner of Binance is popular. These are Chinese companies. So you can go there. It's very easy to buy crypto. Yes, it's very, very easy to buy crypto. And once you buy crypto, go to the government website. To convert it to Ejema, our money, is simple. Very simple. Very. The government in exile have made these things very simple. Let me tell you another thing before I hit my mic. There is nothing we are looking for right now that is greater than Biafra. If you
Or
tell
they can
me now,
even go to they can go to this what's it called again? I've used that as well. There's another thing, a website there you can make payment. My head is use the educator.
Okay.
PayPal.
Yeah, PayPal, or even NetTeller. NetTeller is a British company, though. NetTeller. So, you know, before I hit my mic, if there is anywhere Singaporean government can borrow me $1 million, that I will stay here back and work for it. If I don't work for it, I can't leave the country. But they can give me the money.
Singaporeans will understand because they pass through this process for in the hands of Malaysians.
I am applying so that they can give me loan so that I can use it to support the government. That is the extent we can go for this. It's not enough me
and
giving my salary.
Wait, they take you can be go into MAU with them so that they know that they have juice company. They tell them you help them, they can come in. They can come in with their juice company, and when we establish, present many facts of them.
Of
they
course.
Understand. So do your. I wish you the best.
Sure, of course. I am on it. I am on it so that we can partner with this government in exile because they need money. There's no amount of money. My salary is not enough. Let me be honest with you guys, man. This contribution is not enough. You know why? The money that has gone out, the bullet has gone out. It's gone out. It's gone forever. It can never ever come back again.
I wish you can see people that could have come in billions of dollars.
Exactly.
Understand?
I have spoken with
That is
some
the
of our
album.
crypto guys, like this short man in Enugu. You know, he's my brother too. This short, they call him Bitcoin Chief. I've spoken with some of the crypto billionaires I know. I have one-on-one contact with them, and these guys are not yet convinced. You know, and this time around is not time of conviction. These guys can bring in money, man, so that by the time we need rocket launcher, we need propeller, we need the kind of things we need to wait for them after December 2nd is, man, we'll mount one in Auchi.
Okay,
what I'm telling you,
let's pray. December 2nd will bring many people on board.
I pray so.
December 2nd will be because it will give a pure guarantee for country to speak direct that we are supporting these people.
Exactly.
Enough backing.
Exactly.
So December 2nd will bring many people on board. Zoo will smell hell.
Exactly.
Because people are waiting for that referendum and declaration, how it's gonna go, and again the delegates that are coming and the congressmen. In fact, December 2nd will make some countries to come out openly and endorse.
Do you know one
Biafrans
thing?
Now.
Do you know one thing? There was this. I work in a blockchain industry. Like the company I work for here is a blockchain company. It's a crypto country. So I was speaking with one of the directors, and I'm like, man, my people need money to wage war against Islamic jihad that is coming to ravage us. And he said, who are your people? I said, of course, you know, the Igbo people, the Biafran people. This man went to his laptop and started typing.
Search it already,
The man started laughing. The man said, your people are the richest people in Africa.
Yeah.
As in, this man destroyed me immediately. He destroyed me. He said, you don't need what you need. You need to go and talk to your people. Go and talk to your people. They are the richest. The biggest company in Singapore and Malaysia belongs to them. And I was so ashamed of myself. I am begging you guys, man, support our PM. Come out. Sell that your useless house in Abuja. You are not the first person who sold his or hers in Lagos. I'm talking B-Lord is buying more properties in Abuja. We are talking as if it's not enough. Very soon we'll be mentioning their names here, man. You guys should come.
That B-Lord has money.
He has money. These guys have. See, that short man that is criticizing our PM in Enugu is my brother. We come from the same place. That Bitcoin chief, I know how he made his money. Even mouthpiece of the gods know him very well. These guys have money. They have money to sponsor this government to bring Janjaweed to their needs. If these people have risen,
tell guy, my brother, you see. You nailed everything you said. Even most especially of the people who bring into the space and all that, and how the space work. And since that time I've been with the other account or the other of my account. I've been requesting for mic. I sent messages to university. I sent it on the Jumbo. I felt that they are not seeing it because somebody already reported my account. So they blocked me. None of you can see me. So I had to use this account to come back again. And you see, for the fact that I am not into tech does not mean that I don't have brain. I was a self-made tech guy. Nobody taught me in my uni. I learned it my own from the rudiments. That is from the grassroots. I learned everything tech I know today. Nobody taught me. But when you say they say give you evidence, you know. So what I'm trying to what I'm trying to say in essence is that you said it all. I just wanted to say because some of them when they recognize me, they know my name. But for me, I'm shadow, like I said. So, but you said everything. You said it all. So, my dear. But what I'm trying to say to those of us who still have one leg in IPOB Nigeria and one leg in autopilot, I have news for you. For me, I am the mouthpiece of the gods, and I will bring you out. And I don't care whether you want evidence, because for me, I'm a patient person, and
Mouthpiece, which one are you talking with? God's something? Are you the person?
Na me they talk no. Now me get
I'm
this.
saying, are you using God's at God's
messenger? Yes.
God's messenger.
Okay.
I
didn't know now because I didn't see the Mojora mouthpiece. I'm looking for the ghost that is talking.
Because I told you I'm the shadow. If I tell you how many accounts I have here, you go faint. But for me, I will I will come into you. I come into you, and you're dead. For me, my eye there everywhere. If you think you are, I will bring you out. For me, I know I talk, but when but I'm not a good argumentator, because I don't like to argue with fools. In fact, I have no time. I don't give slighted chance to fools to argue with somebody who's a fool. No. I don't do that. So from what you're saying, Ted Guy, anyway, let me not just block your line of thoughts, but I wanted to say this one before they notice it's me, because I know when you come, they will start going through, those of us, Biafrans, we get brain now, they'll start going through your listening and start putting 2 and 2 together, So please go ahead. I'll come back again. Because I kept sending messages to university. University is not checking his DM. I put it on nothing. So go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, mouthpiece. What you said is true. Actually, Twitter have government now. Since Elon Musk took over Twitter, there has been a serious change. I actually resigned from Twitter in 2020. That's after immediately after.
I sent a message to Elon Musk to sack all the Nigerians in X, and I'm coming. I haven't started. I've done the first one. I'm doing series of ones. Everyone there they will.
No one sacked me. No one sacked me. I
know you. But it's recently now. I started it now. I'm going to finish all of them. All of them will be gone. Believe me.
Yeah, but trust me, Elon Musk, is going to reshuffle Twitter, because Twitter has been compromised by the agents of the zoo. When what is his name, Mark Dozy, the other former CEO of Twitter, when he was there, the guy collects money anyhow. Nigerian government bribes him. He collects the money. He doesn't care. And almost everybody handling data in Twitter, I'm sorry to say this, most of them are Fonjas. I know about 19 are Fonjas.
It's 99.9. They are the Twitter and Facebook.
Yes.
Fonjas.
So there are plenty.
99.9.
And with everything about Biafra, there's one Tunde, I almost got him slapped one day. I asked him Tunde, what is wrong with you? What have Biafran done to you? I want to ask you something. Anything about his own, because he's a senior data analyst. I think he still works there now, and he works as a remote engineer. He resides in London. So, and this guy is very angry. So, if not that we keep on writing and writing and writing, there was a day I wrote and I attached my picture. I made sure that the senior engineer there recognized that I was also part of the people who built this Twitter algorithm. So, and I worked there for 4 years. I worked there 4 years as a senior software engineer. So you should recognize my presence. Caution your engineers not to interfere with people's private data. Twitter have rules and regulations, for goodness sake. And that is what I think we need to let Elon Musk know. Because up till now, it's still happening. I know, they have access. We have first layer, second layer, third layer. Like
you people that were once their staff, so you people know what to do. Maybe we should carry it on now. I'm not in that station of life.
We no longer have access.
Help us.
We no longer have access.
Help us. They should have their customer something. You fire them.
We no longer have access.
These people are. Do you know how many times? I battle my account. As in, from scratch, they block me. I'll keep on. Because I said no to this particular one. I have lost the crucial account I had that run in thousands. This one is just moving to 1,000 now. I said no to this one. I'm ready. Today, it was one stupid Indian boy that shut this space down.
Yeah.
The SP Fozi that shut
That's
it down.
because you know Indians are very corrupt. You know.
So me and the boy battle am. After much I went to his this thing. I told him, Papa plan. I know you came. I know you're the one that did it.
There's this guy.
So he left.
Brian, there's this guy. His name is John Smiga. He's a senior, engineer in Twitter. Then I wrote to John Smiga. Do you know what John Smiga sent to me? He sent to me our Prime Minister's account. He said, "Do you know this man?" I say, "Yes. It's the man I was telling you about. He's the Prime Minister of the people of Biafra. Please reserve his account. Do not let anybody, I am telling you, like the mark accounts, once you become a popular advocate of Biafra. Yes, once you are marked, trust me, you will never ever be okay, even in joining space, and the moment you create another account, people don't know how these things work. So long as you have Gmail.
One of my crimes here. One of my crimes here is I extract old fat histories of propelling the black stories, and most of the black stories that are using most of the inventors their names are English names, and most people don't know those English names are black slaves. Understand? So people will be thinking that blacks are useless, we don't invent things. So when I begin to extract those things and start publishing it and writing it, so they just finished me.
Let me give you another secret. If you want to create maybe an account, just learn this from me. If you want to create an account that you want to use for YouTube, for most of you who are doing YouTube, that's what I told what Jaja God. I also told our information minister this thing. I said, create an account that is not associated to your life. You can go and choose, Brian the WXXS.
This is not my name. Brian Williams is not my name.
Of course, I know. Just pay attention. I know. Just pay attention so that you will understand this. Do not associate it with your phone. You need a special phone for it. Go get a brand new phone. Get a brand new SIM card. And Gmail usually ask, what are the like recovery email? Don't associate recovery email or email to the account.
I don't give a recovery email at all.
And then after then, have two-factor authentication. Like make sure that this account, anytime you're coming to space, man, this account has to, like this, my account, this tech guy that most of you know me with, this particular one that I used to do space with, this one, I have iPhone 13 Pro Max for it. Like this is what it is. In fact, I don't use the account for anything. No Gmail, no. It is just for this Twitter, and that is why I bought the phone for, and that is what it is for. So in this way, it will be very difficult for them to trace your data. Do you know why I'm saying this? If you have your Gmail and you're logging into this Twitter data analysis can access your phone if you're using Android phone. If you're logging into Twitter with Gmail, Twitter data analysis, they can access your phone directly. They know you, they know your data, they know your contacts because it's synchronized with Gmail. I don't think people are getting what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's called data penetration. So they know there is a tool where they know almost every Twitter user. They know your location, even though you did not specify your location. They know where you reside. So they know you. If they want to, expose you, they know a way of giving your data to Nigerian government.
Okay, guys, sorry, hold on, please, because maybe I didn't get it. You because first and foremost, you will be asked for your number, you will be asked for your email. So what do we do? Because I want to I want you to particularize on what else we can do. That okay. Because I'm ready to buy another phone because I have two already, and I want to buy another one for exclusively for this. Because even here, I know the person that is doing this, because do you know what? The two accounts, my mouthpiece, the two accounts, they've you can I can't come in here. They cut it off now, so it's only now this one I'm using now that you know. So please, I need to know. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so why do you think data analysis they are highly paid? They are highly paid because of the nature of their job. Before you become a senior data analyst, you must have become a senior software engineer, probably a ethical hacker, or probably one of the top cloud engineer. You've worked for like maybe a decade, maybe 10 years before you become a senior data analyst. And before Twitter will employ you as or even Facebook as a senior data analyst, there are kind of skills you should acquire. You should know this. So now let me repeat what I'm saying. In the essence, what I'm trying to say is, let every information you're putting here should be fake. Let it never ever be traced to you. No, let it never ever be traced to you. When I knew Mazi Simon Ekpa was so real and so out for Biafra was when he introduced cryptocurrency, just to make sure that Zoo is damned forever. And then it was Lai Mohammed who was jumping up and down that they are finished. Did they know they are finished? Because once Biafra starts, contributing through crypto, it will
Sorry,
destroy Nigeria economy.
Please, you deviated.
So,
First and foremost,
I didn't deviate. I didn't deviate. I'm coming. So what I'm saying is, if you want to create an account, hold on. Let me explain it for you. If you want to create, let's say now you come to Twitter to create an account, it will request for your phone number. Go get eSIM. There is what I call eSIM. eSIM is just get a network provider, or go to, I'll share the app. I've forgotten the name of this app. You can go there and buy SIM card. You can buy maybe Pakistani SIM card or Indian SIM card. Just buy one.
Go to talk you.
Yes, exactly. Buy any SIM card there. Make sure what you are providing to the Twitter people is that fake SIM card that nobody know you with. It's not associated to your life, neither your email. So once you buy the SIM, create email. With that same phone number, you are going to create another Gmail, new Gmail that is not associated to your life. Don't put, because recovery email, usually people use their main email for recovery email. No, you need two emails. Sometimes you can use Yahoo to do your, Yahoo mail to do your, recovery email. The moment you do this, you create account, they send you, OTP, like verification code to that same card. You verify it, then you log in properly, set up your account properly. It's over. All right. Nobody will ever associate you to Biafra. Nobody will know you. No, whatever. Twitter doesn't have geopolitical zone where they can trace where you are. But with the information you give them with your original Gmail, they know where you are. With that Gmail, they can see your contacts. Everybody you are chatting with, everybody you are talking to, everybody you call every day, the language you speak with your Gmail. That's why I tell people that Google have almost world data. Why? People are giving them the real data. Data is very expensive. You need to protect it. And why I'm explaining this is because people are complaining how they have been attacked on Twitter. You can hear Brian, you shouldn't get this kind of attack. As I'm talking to you, I have like 15 accounts on Twitter. All these accounts are never associated with me. Never. They are never associated with me. They don't know me. I don't know them. These are fake accounts. But we need to use it to do this propagation, because propaganda of Afonja is becoming alarming. And when I realized this, I said, no, we need to do something about this. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Make sure whatever you put online is fake.
Everybody into if you get, I have a brother. You see, imechakwa ndị na-apịa ndị ụtalị ndị ga na-apịa ụtalị ga na-apịa. So if you get enwe my own direct brother. So anyone si ka kacha gbazgbos na go ahead biko.
Our days are numbered, because why I say so, our days in zoo are numbered. Everybody will know me, when we get to, Finland. If you are going to Finland, just make yourself available. everybody, we are going to know each and every one of us who has been participating on this media war against the Federal Zoological of Nigeria. And there we will now conclude our celebration based on burying the zoo forever. All right. But you need to protect your data. Very, very, very important. Don't give out your email, your original email. Don't give out to your associates, to internet, or to any social media platform. Use fake accounts. Whatever you give them on Twitter is what they know you for. And these are things I lectured PDOM Nigeria for. And today he's in DSS custody, lamenting. So thank you very much. I need to catch some sleep. As I'm talking to you right now in Singapore, it is 3 minutes to 12. So let me catch some sleep and maybe wake up immediately for our Prime Minister's speech. Ndeo.
Ndeo, senior man. Ndeo, senior man.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, United, go on, carry on while I do something.
Biko, ịnọgide nọ ebe na-enye anyị this kind of ọ bụrụ na a ga na-asụkwa ya n'asụsụ Igbo ọ ga-agakwa ụtọ. Akwa ịpụ ihe ọbụla gosi encryption na anyị ga-eyuzukwa language kwa another encryption method. Yes, I kwesịrị ka enwe nke anyị.
Sorry, United. Tech guy, before you forget, please send it to the link to the comment section, please. Biko. Deo.
Oh, sorry, what link? What link are you talking about?
You know, to get another, in order to buy a SIM and all that, please.
Okay. I will send it to you to your DM. I'll send it to you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mouthpiece of the gods. Ndị akwena gị ha rapụrụ gị aka na ha zụkwa n'ike gị.
I love it. I love it. You don't even though the hand actually somehow it makes me like, you know how you do you know that thing we do when we are.
Yeah.
I love it.
More I
like it.
Also, Robiko, I na-egezi ntị now ka Prime Minister anyị gwa anyị na platform anyị adịgoro. Because that's what I'm waiting for. Because all this thing, and don't have one of those things because of IEG government of our own. Can be the member why I wear the gift, I wear the ability. We just want the structure platform, no, and the government that will give us the capacity.
Okay, yeah, United States of Biafra, are you talking?
Are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm
hearing
coming
it.
out?
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing you. Carry on.
Yes. Yeah. So, Imana, asina angu bawa nkita otu ugboro ijiji ekwu. So, and ihe a niile na-eme anyị bụ ihe a ga-eji wee tinye in what we are going to do, how formidable we'll be, how we also protect ourselves. That's why, for me, every time I speak, I think I always want to emphasize on self-preservation. Self-preservation. Every measure must be taken towards self-preservation. In number one, making sure that we educate our children properly to understand, the enormity of the enemies that we have, and then we also make sure we're able to be able to educate ourselves in our local language, in our own indigenous languages. Very, very important. We can be able to develop our education system and use our local language as a language of instruction, and then other things, because and if you think that after we get our freedom that these people are going to stop, you are joking. You are just joking. Yatago. Makana ọgụ ama mbekwa ebe o. Kama na ihe ọ ga-eme bụ na anyị ga na-eke nkwụcha mmụọ na-akwado ọfụma. Ịghọtago. Ọ bụ na ị na-anya ihe na-eme n'Israel, You got what is going on. And those people, now what the Rofuma, Yatagoya mena, Ifera Emamenata, Yatago, and Hamari. Like there is one thing that one of my priests said when he went to Israel for this pilgrimage. He said that they were there and he was asking, they would ask a lot of questions to the tour guide. He was asking one of the tour guide, but they have oil. Do they have oil? He said yes, that they have oil, but they are not mining it. That because they don't want while they are busy scrambling for it, the enemy will come and overrun them. So, and that statement, it tells you a lot. Yatago. So sometimes, and even some of our people, like what will some of our people continue to share. I don't know if it is a wise thing. That's something that they used to do. Every time they come online, be saying there is gas deposit in this place in Imo State and all that. I don't know if we need those kind of advertisement. I always one kind of secret. I'm wrong if I am wrong, but some of our people, I always see na miha no na adikwan tactical what we say. Ọ bụrụ ihe niile ka anyị ga-ekwu, anyị kwesịrị ịgwa ndị mmadụ nke ha kwesịrị ịma. Then we keep the one day we are supposed to know to ourselves. Ọ bụrụ ihe niile ka anyị kwesịrị ịpụta n'ama na-ekwu. So and onye ka onye isi anyị ji wee sị mbụ Maazị Nnamdi ka nọọsụ na o nwere ihe ọ chọpụtacha dị na anyị, that he will never say it until anyị nwere onwe anyị. So onye ka anyị kwesịrị
you mean our natural resources or what?
Yes, ma how
United of Biafra, there is nothing in us only in the Igbo's na the Igbo and Igbo. Adrebu and Igbo. Whatever that is deposited in Biafran soil can never be stolen. Understand? At least I am in this session. I had my first and second degree. Understand? In the zoo under this session, under this what I'm talking about now. I mean, as I'm a geologist. Understand? So I know what is deposited in Biafran soil. Untapped.
Yeah, but what he's trying
they never even touch them.
Yeah, Brian, what he's trying to say is that so that their eye, the evil eye, will not be on us. And you know why they are coming to our land is because they found it.
Because of what is there. But the time now, the time now, even the oil, see this oil they have been stealing for 1930. That is when they started. This oil they have been stealing for 1930 they have not even done anything yet, because in Anambra Basin now, not only that the oil that is there, the gas that is second, not even second, is more than what the tons of gas in Russia. So this is what they have. This is what is
what I'm saying is this: if I now, although necessary to our freedom.
It's already on the public domain.
I'm on, but we should not be.
This is what I'm telling you is already on public domain. That is why they are fighting. Who puts them is fighting to have everything.
Yes, it should not be our what we are projecting. What we should be projecting is why the things that
Can it be audible? Can it be audible so I can hear you clearly?
The things we should be saying is the things that pertain to our freedom, making the awareness to our freedom, telling the people what we have in our land is not necessary, it's not important. You understand? Although important at all, for me, it's not important.
Now we are fighting for freedom. We are focused on our freedom. They cannot say we are focusing. See, let me tell you something.
Can you allow me to speak now? I know it's your space, but allow me to speak.
No, I'll give you time. I'm giving you time. Understand? So let me see. The zoo knows already. The zoo knows already because the zoo has their own archaeology and geologists already. And they are the head overall of geoscience and geophysics. They know everything in your soil. And that is why they are doing all this not to go. But I get my Israel Britain. Understand?
Okay.
So even the zoo that are claiming to have gold, the gold in Calabar, in the zoo can go ABCD. It's a public den already.
Okay. But what I'm saying is this: look at it now. You know, we have a government now. I think some of us are still just like in the Anwanege, some of our brothers, the way they talk, they are always talking about self-help. We are no longer in that era of self-help. We have a government that should take some responsibility, like all those international negotiations, like using those concessions, to even get some agreements and all of that. Is the duty of our government. For our people, we should be projecting the inhuman treatment that we are receiving while we want to leave this place, not advertising those. That's not what we are here to be talking for us. We have a government, people in the government who can be discussing that. If that is what they are using to negotiate at the top level, they can be doing that. But that's not really what we should be coming to project. I know what I'm saying. When they come, they begin to project these things and project. You'll be wondering, are you just fighting because of resources? We are not fighting because of resources. We are fighting because we are being killed. There is a genocide on us. There is genocide going on and we are being killed. We want to leave this place that are killing us. It's not because of resources we are dragging. So let our message be clear that we are, fighting for survival. So what we are fighting for is survival, how to survive. So when we are projecting those things, it's making it look like it is because we want to be selfish. So because I've been to other spaces and I hear what people say as a result of some of the things that people are saying unguardedly. So that's why I'm saying that I could see what we should say and what we should not say. And they can go and now we have a government that to do certain things. So we should not be just saying things that are not supposed to be there. I think it's also good if our government can be able to provide what we should be discussing and how we should also be able to carry our campaign. It's very important. So I don't know, but I think I'm seeing the citizen Dharma. Maybe I would like his opinion on this too.
What I know,
yeah,
and what I feel.
yeah. Hello, hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, we can hear you. Citizen, wait. Citizen, wait. I will give you
Yes.
my after you.
I just want to respond to what the
go
observation he was making.
Go on.
Honestly, I myself, in my own personal capacity as a media person, who was very, very instrumental to the NSAS movement and the obedient movement, and also the Labour Party dynamics here in homeland. I've tried to make some moves in that direction, just like what you're saying. There's so much going on, but sometimes you don't come out to criticize the good job people are doing. Sometimes you have a good message, but how you pass the message can make it look very bad. But exactly what you're talking about borders around the area of media and communication. And that seems to be taking away a lot of shine from the brilliant job the cabinet and the prime minister is making, and the other amazing people who are even unknown. I believe we need to really forge a very, very formidable media and communication team. And media is everything. Propaganda is everything.
I don't understand the angle you're going to. We have a formidable team in media. I don't understand the angle you're going to.
Yeah, it's not something I don't want to sound very, very apparent in what I'm saying. That's why I said that sometimes you can have a good message, how you pass it might be the problem. This is a conversation that should be held behind closed doors, not something you hold in a public space like this.
I don't think so. Brian, I think what United said is let's not sound our trumpet for people to know we have this, and I think in a way he said it rightly in a way. Okay, so
wait, the gods like I just want to I just want to know, because if it is a mistake we are making, I want to know is it United? Are you saying what is in our soil we should not be saying it that this thing is in our soil. Is that correct?
Yes, I think it's right.
Yes, you don't come and to begin to tell Steve, my father is a millionaire.
Yeah.
He has money, he has dollars in the
Let
house.
Okay.
Even though you have it, you don't. It's not our message. Our message is that we are being killed. Our message is that there is genocide on us. Our message is that we want freedom. That's our message.
Yeah.
So,
United.
those things, excuse me, those things that are there, our government also are negotiating with some people in the secret, which they're having high-level conversations. Those are the things that they could also use in doing high-level. But for us that are in the media, it's not for us to begin to advertising those things. We know it is there, but
United, wait. Point of correction. No one for the past 9 hours to 10 hours we have been here. We have not advertised our resources.
See, my problem with some of our brothers is you guys,
Yeah,
or some of you are always reacting. Wait,
can I just
you're always
chip in a
reacting.
little
You
bit?
don't allow people to say what they want to say. Let us stop being oversensitive.
United, can I just chip in?
Made observation. I go to different spaces and I hear these things. That's why I'm saying what we are saying.
Just hold on.
You never allowed me to speak. I don't like the way you're gagging me. Allow me to speak. Allow me to express my opinion.
United, I gave you I told you that I will give you mic I told you I will give you that this mic, I will allow you finish whatever thing you're saying. And see, in this space I host, I give people time. I think to speak. I'm not drinking 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because I know I will stay as long as it takes. So now your presentation was not well presented. Now I'm understanding the angle you're coming. You said sometimes you go to the space and hear them talk. So this is something you would have started at the initial stage, that so the way our brothers in some space talk about so and so things is not proper. Yeah, now you have made it correct, and because it was a matter of presentation and this public speech, you need to present your matters well. Understand? Now what you're supposed to have started at the initial time, you did not, but you now brought it at the ending time, and now I understood it well. So that is a mistake of presentation you made. I can't take mic from anybody, and I have not. That's the only time you see me hosting speech. I am patient as patient as dog. You can talk as you want to talk. I'll allow you. I don't do 2 minutes because I know I can stay 10 hours, 12 hours hosting it alone. I don't run out of topic. I don't run out of ideas. Understand? So now I understood, because you always say you go around, you see these things. So you are not bringing out something you experienced in here, something you have experienced before. You are bringing it here, tabling it for people to understand, not that it was tabled here.
Yeah.
Understand? It's a misunderstanding.
Yeah. I think he was accusing you or anybody. He was just saying that's why
he was saying it as if it was met here.
Yeah.
So that was why I was correcting this thing.
Brian, can I just chip in a little bit, please?
No, wait. No, I'm not giving you my Ben. United, finish. United, go on.
Allow Benchus. Let Benchus say what you want to say.
Benchus will come into your talk.
Mazi Benchus
has
spoken a lot.
Okay.
You have spoken a lot.
Every time I'm a ball into Zoika.
Those go that. No one now.
Let me chip in something. United, listen. Whether my ekuhia, my Brian, my one thing you have to know now is we are not authoritative now. We don't have authority of our people now. But the moment Biafra is restored, then we will have a proper government. There are many things ministers will be doing. The public will not know. But now it's just like everybody is feeding that goat. So only sometimes you can get a bad food, sometimes you can get a good food. What you're saying is actually good, but there's no way we can control that kind of sensitive character from the people. That is one thing you have to know.
No, Ben Chooks, I want to really differ from what you're saying. I want to really differ from what you're saying because I don't know if you've heard that saying that the pen is mightier than the sword. When you invest in a gun, you also invest in media. That is the pen. Both are as powerful as anything you can think. And this is a very critical stage of this movement. And it's actually at the turning point. This is the turning point. This is even when you really need to work on media. That's what we call propaganda setting in politics this is a political movement, as a matter of fact. So this is a very critical time. You know, this is why when Tech Guy was speaking a few minutes ago, he was saying something like, the real top guys from this zone have not actually keyed into this movement. Do you know why they have not keyed in? The way you sell your idea sometimes can make people buy into it or not buy into it. And what United was trying to say in effect is that, and I understand what he's saying. I actually understand the breadth and width of what he's talking about in terms of sometimes people misunderstand information or idea that is being sold. This is actually a deep kind of area of media and communication. I'm not trying to say that what the job the Minister of Information is doing, the Minister of Information is doing is not okay. That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about the political aspect of this whole thing. If you look at the One Nigeria elements, before they come out to speak, most of the time they have an agenda which is set, and they come out. You see all of them sitting on that agenda. You wouldn't hear the budget opinion and views and stuff like that. The sector is not liberalized. You need to have pointed messages and meant to achieve particular things, and you can actually evaluate if that message got the result that was intended, stuff like that. It's a very, very complex situation I'm talking about here, and that is why it's as though United was misunderstood, and eventually Brian, you got what he was saying. He was not actually talking about this platform. But media is a very, very deep, deep thing. It's as powerful as a bullet going through a man's heart.
Thank you. United, come in. I want to still give you the mic. Go on.
Yeah, if I want to talk reference to Bible, there's a scripture that says, because we have too great a cloud of witnesses, let's just lay aside every weight, something that draws us back, So that's what I'm saying. There are certain things. Okay, even in there is a part of you that you must not always show. You hide it at a time. It doesn't mean you don't have it. It mustn't come out to bragging. Our message is clear. I know. I started saying this because our brother Tech Guy was advising, especially how we can protect our data and all that. So, and it was in that spirit also that I said that this is why I always give this advice, because when I go around, I hear brothers who, the way they talk, sometimes, I am not actually trying to say that it is particularly on those space, but I'm saying it's not every one of us that actually do that. There are people who sometimes, you wonder if they are fighting for Biafra because they are seeking for resources, or they are fighting for Biafra because, we are facing an existential threat. For me, the Biafra has never been about resources. It's about existential threat. If you look at when Juku had to declare the state of Biafra in 1967, it was because our people were being massacred, and they needed to control it, needed to be able to safeguard the life of our people. It has never been about resources. That's even why our leader Mazen Namdekano kept saying that even if it is about this oil, it is ready to pipe it to everybody, even across Africa. So, but sometimes some of our people, because of the way they communicate, they kind of project it to look like, and they are now giving materials to those people who want to create a counter narrative
Please,
against us.
can I just say
Yeah.
something, please?
Yeah.
Just a moment.
All right, Mazugo, go
Yeah,
ahead. Good afternoon.
sorry, good afternoon. Right. Yeah, what you are saying.
My hand has been up.
Just a
SS hands
second.
has been
Just a
up.
second, please.
Joseph hands has been up.
10 seconds.
Ugo.
Yeah. Okay, there. 10 seconds. Yeah, I just want
Come on, come on,
University
come on, wait.
United States, please. This such a situation or maybe such a topic. It can send it in like indirectly to the people, not just capitalize on it as if we are full of mistake in this media. Like Stephen Dam also made it like he was given as a reference of one Nigerian people had a come up in a media. It looks as if we Biafran media, they are doing wonderful. Even some people want, almost everybody wants to emulate their doggedness and their consistency and their way of their topic. So if there's a mistake, you can just chip it in indirectly. Don't capitalize on this and knocking on it as if that is why we are here. That is what I want to say. Thank you.
Who gave
Can I say
Ugochukwu
something,
mic? Who
please? Can I
made
say?
Ugochukwu speak? Yeah. Who made Ugochukwu
I
speak?
don't know. Ugochukwu,
Huh?
you're coming through the front door.
Anyways,
I got no radio for
anyway,
Ugochukwu, go under the plane.
anyways,
Mouthpiece, you want to hear my voice now.
Okay.
You can say your son, don't call your son, don't call your son. You get dig.
Mazu Gochuku,
Wait,
Mazu Gochuku,
Brian
who is
Williams,
talking?
please, can I say something?
Wait.
Can I say something?
Chimezi,
Chima.
I'm still talking. No, I've never speak for Mazu Gochuku took permission from me. It's my
Okay, please.
my
Can I
airtime.
take permission
Make
from you? I
una,
want to
make,
say something very important. Please.
who is talking? Chimezi, wait. Chimezi, wait.
All right.
Wait. Abeg, all of you, I can give 10 minutes. You tired of lay your submission. I said, I am not running away. We have been here for like 10 hours now. So, United, finish up. Finish
Okay,
up.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, anyway, with the Hanwa, I believe all of us are brothers and sisters, and we are looking for the best way. You understand? That's why even in communication, like what Dama was talking about, you'll be calculative in your words so that you don't, say. I'm not saying this as a general government. No, I'm talking about a few individuals. It's not about the government. The government is doing very fine. I'm just saying a few individuals. When I go around, because I go to different spaces and I hear sometimes, not even for people who are fighting for those, even some of our brothers, the other side, also the way they keep talking about these things. So, but the thing what I'm saying is this, that I'm giving it as a suggestion that we must, de-emphasize the other aspect of Ifede na Ane. Let's de-emphasize it. Although important, it's not a selling point for us now. If ever selling point for us, but projecting our course, projecting whatever that will make people understand that we are facing an existential threat. And this is what justifies that what we are doing and we are doing to save our life. So this is what our message should continually be about. That some people, not us, all of us, I'm saying that some of our people should de-emphasize on this then where gas and gas, then where in canwa, then where if up, then where sing where here about if it's important night because we are being killed. That's what we must keep in because that's what will work for what we want. So that we don't begin to because I'm with chelo
Come
kan
on,
kwusi
come
aka
on,
bụ
please.
mokwu
Come on,
n'ọnụ
come on, come
A
on,
question
come on,
in your mind.
chelo akwu m okwu
come on,
n'ọnụ
wait
brother
now. Come on,
chelo
I
ka
will
m
give
kwụsị
you
okwu
mic.
please
I'll give
allow
you
me
mic.
to finish talking. This is one of those things.
Come on, I'll
Allow
give you
people to
mic.
finish talking. Don't stop coming off your mic. It's not nice.
It's not nice.
So
They're organized.
Fanny Kubo, we should de-emphasize those things. Then, na enwere any need for those, that will be taken care of by our government. Our government has meeting people. They are, building alliances. Those conversations are for them, not for the ordinary people that are around. That's what I'm saying. You understand? Because we is easy when we didn't have government. Anybody can be talking in there. But now we start to readjust our minds as people who now have a government that speaks for them, who engage in certain kind of conversation. That is why even if you listen to our prime minister, some questions that some people come up and ask, you see how he responds to them, even though he tried not to be insulting, but some of them actually deserve to be insulted because of the kind of question they ask him. So that's why I'm actually, it's by way of, this law, because third guy was advising what we can do to protect ourselves. So all these things are also geared towards self-preservation, because no bro, if I need kuna bro, no na anyị na-achụ ego ọ bụrụ na anyị na-achụ ihe dị na anyị, no, anyị makwa na mgbe anyị nweta nwere onwe na ihe dị na anyị bụ nke anyị. So but we should not be projecting if anyị iji na-achọ nwere onwe bụ because na a na-egbu anyị chọrọ inwere onwe anyị, they are choking our neck. So that is the message, so that it will not be conflicting. Maka ndị nke ọzọ na ife a na-adakọ asị gị nunu na-achọ ihe a because nunu chọzi ka ahụ nwere ihe dị na yotago. So ka ha fi na-enye ha something they will use against us in talking. So that's what I'm actually feeling. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. I got your message. Thank you. Thank you. I understand everybody want to make a point on this, and everybody gonna have mic. Yeah, thank you. I just wanna touch your talk just sort of 2 seconds before I give mic. Yes, the main reason of our going home is because we face existential threat. Existential threat. That is the main reason, not natural resources, and we are not fronting natural resources. That's the main reason, because it might look stupid. Not it might, it looks stupid fronting national resources before the international community, or so that is existential threat, and the diversity, this thing in it, because the country with too much diversity and the religion, all those things. So yeah, it's not working. Yeah. And all those religious and the things, and they already know these things before now, and so those are the first thing that is something we are presenting. We are going home, not the natural resources in our land, but one thing is for sure: we have been on that zoo for 100 years. Every natural resources in every state. As I'm talking to you now, any state you want to know their natural resources, the location and everything where it is today, ask the Google. It will give you the location, because the thesis has been made and they have already placed it on Google. Nothing is missing. Understand? The only thing that is missing is the one they don't want to put, because they will make eyes on it, like something like uranium. This uranium that the Burkina Faso or Mali is something that hard is in our land. Not everybody that knows. We know, I know, and some of the geologists know, but the zoo doesn't want to put it. Understand? But the zoo zoo is properly is moving a motion for nuclear plant. So we don't want to talk about those things, and it's on our advantage, our side. Understand? So they hide some things you have, and because they don't want you to mine it, because if you mine it, it will be of benefit to you. Understand? So you can see when there was a time our prime minister was talking about California. Everybody was talking about California. That one is in the north. Are you getting me now? And that is very expensive. But that is not what we are in for. Our government want to be the government that will not be based on the natural resources. Want to be the government or country that will be based on human capacity and intelligence. Understand? Because that is one of the things that the world needs now. And every other thing that is in our land as natural resources is a plus to us. So thank you, and let me give a mic to this Chukwumeze. I think it's your turn now for the mic.
Chukwumeze just raised the hand.
No.
Because
come on, go. Come on, sorry, come on, yeah. Fire with your camera, but let that camera not reach me.
Okay, thank you so much, Brian. Thank you, everyone. I know probably you are finding it difficult to co-host someone,
Yeah, is the threat they gave me. I can never co-host.
Okay, the space is not properly organized. I have to tell you this.
Come on, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
You're wrong.
Come on.
We have been here since.
You are very, very wrong.
Hold on.
You are wrong on this.
Now. You don't allow people to be speaking on top of another. It's not good.
No, come on, hold on.
Just happened 5 minutes ago, 5-10 minutes ago. Wait. They got my. Somebody's. I'm hearing myself. It's echoing.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Maybe in my own eye is like that.
Okay.
Maybe in your own eye, but I tell you I know Brian. I know I've Brian. You have hosted space before, so I've been in your space. But I can tell you, it's not good when people are talking on top of another. It's your job
It just happened 10 minutes ago.
to control such a thing. Or if you have a co-host will step in and do the justice. So I'm not trying to criticize you. I'm just telling you what's happening.
Sorry.
No, I'm not.
Hold on.
Let's just move
United,
from
please mute your. Come on, just hold on. Can you mute your mic? Yeah, please.
That's the same thing we're talking about.
Can you mute? Mute your mic. Let me just tell you, please. I just want. I didn't want Brian to answer you. I want to answer you as an outsider. I'm not the one hosting. I know you have. I saw you in another space. You have not been here since morning when we started. Okay. Hold on. So Brian has been doing everything quite well, and he has a problem because he's on restriction. He cannot have a co-host. I have been working as a co-host for him. So this thing that you're talking about just happened a few minutes ago. Nothing like that was happening before. So please don't chastise him. Just go on with your submission, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, don't understand that. Chukuma, you were the first person before they shut us down. Right?
Yes, I was.
Sorry, come on.
Yeah, I figured out.
You
I
spoke
figured out
before.
you are having issues, so I don't think we should use it against you. You've been doing well so far.
That's what I just said it here. I understand you're the only one. So sometime when you're just alone, it's actually hard to control. Especially when you're on space and someone is talking, you also need to easy yourself and do one thing or the other. So but obviously if it's just now, it's not good for people to be speaking on top of one another. It doesn't look professional. Anyway, let me speak a little bit about what united. Sometimes it's always good when you make a suggestion and people counter that suggestion. Be strong enough also not to get offended about it, because we have different opinions, and sometimes we come from different background as well. And sometimes what I know, you don't know it, and what another person know, you don't know it as well. Talking about the resources, growing up as a child in primary school, the first thing I learned as a child was 19 states and the capital, followed by all the resources in different states, in different 19 states. And that thing has been in my head up till today. And then it's not just only me, there are so many other people. Before technology has made it even easier that people can Google where all those resources are in Biafra land. Let me not go too much in detail about that. But let me tell you one thing that is happening in Biafra land that a lot of people don't know. Let me use Abakaliki as an example. There are so many places that these people are digging our natural resources. But because that the Northern has been accused about gold, that the gold belonged to the North, the Zamfara people, but the resources in our land belong to Nigeria. What they've done now is to hide where they dig those resources. In Abakaliki, there are so many places they are digging. They've built wall. You can't enter it. Chinese people are there inside, you know, and they have heavy security. And they are digging those things. But people that know, they know that something is going out there. And some of our people are also part of the people digging it. And it's also happening in different states. They tell you that honestly, there are so many places they are taking crude oil in Anambra. So many locations in Anambra, but you don't hear it anywhere. The same thing in Imo State. You know, so
The highest deposit, sorry, the highest deposit of gold in the zoo now is found in Calabar,
okay,
and they are digging it secretly.
The thing is that we're trying to say here is that it looks so for me. I can't talk about this thing, you know, because I know the reason why they are killing our people. The reason they don't want to let us go, and you know, it's of this. So about the reason why they're killing us, that they're killing us, and I'm not telling you the reason they are killing me. They refuse to leave my own village. They refuse to, to let go, you know, or the reason why they are looking for lands where they can now occupy in our land. I know Ihamufu, for example, there is natural resources deposit, and that is why they have been fighting tooth and nail. The same in Imo State, you know, the same thing in Okigwe. So how will I now convince someone, you know, that the reason why I'm fighting for freedom is because I want people are killing me? For what? Why are they killing you? Is there any other reason why? You know, the whole reason of all this thing is because of natural resources. So it will be very hard for some people not to say it, something that is already in public domain, something like that you can see everywhere, that is very obvious. You know, it's gonna be very, very hard. You know, not because what you're trying to say is wrong. No, it's not wrong in your own side or from the perspective you're coming from. But for somebody else, it's quite difficult for you to try to convince someone, and you can't tell the person the reason why these people is trying to annihilate you and take you away from your own land. You know, the whole center of everything is about resources in our land. There is no other reason a Fulani man or in a so-called Nigerian is occupying our land and insisting and bombing our land, if not because of natural resources that are deposited in our land. Nothing else. You know? So anyway, let's move away from that. But the thing is that whenever we are trying to bring such opinion, we have to also be strong to withstand the people that have, you know, a different view about what we want to say. You know, at the end of the day, we will arrive on some point. But if you insist that this is how it's supposed to be, it's not gonna be easier for some people. For example, if sometime topic, you know, you might find difficult to speak about that topic, so you can also digress to other things that is happening in our land in order for you to be able to speak for maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes, or so that you'll be able to make your point. But if you are restricted from saying certain things, it will be hard. And again, coming to our own media. Our media, we know that we started media trying to be too professional in our media spaces before, and they started clamping down on us until we went into what I call traditional,
Excavating.
media
Bringing out the
space.
secret.
Yeah, sorry.
Excavating and bringing out the secret.
I can't hear what you said. Sorry.
So it's echoing. It's echoing. I don't know what's making echoing.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now? Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So before we now changed the style we were using from Facebook, because in Facebook we have different, we're trying to build, everybody was trying to build a kind of his own media and all that, but it didn't work out. They started putting strike and all that. So what we did is to change the style. Every Biafran now is a media personality. Every Biafran is a media personality. And that is actually what is working for us. So if we start changing it now, it might be as though we're going back to the old style that didn't work out very, very well. If a PM posts something, all of us will dive into it and then dig out information through that post and repost it, and then other people will start sharing it, and so everybody become a media just doing the same thing, rather than, okay, let's focus on this aspect. Let's focus on the other one. YouTube, we don't recognize YouTube anymore. Remember, before is YouTube that we're trying to use and all that. They keep banning our people, and now nobody cares about YouTube. So the professionalism in a media obviously will be, maybe when we have our own app, then we control our own app, but we will not leave their space. We will not leave Facebook. We will not leave, because it's open space. So we have to make use of any platform that is available for us, as long as media is concerned. When we get what we are looking for, then we will start regulating. But for now, regulating media will be very difficult, because sometimes when some of our brothers are sleeping, some are awake, debunking all this rubbish in their own space. So if you regulate our space at the moment, or regulate our media at the moment, some of the people that wakes up in the night, maybe people in America or Australia, and do some justice in all these things they put out there, they won't have that ability to do that anymore. So what we have at the moment, obviously, I think is working, and is working perfectly. And that is why they are scared. Because before they even come up with any information, we have already putting it everywhere. Just like what happened in Imo State. If not how strong we are, people are today saying that nobody said anything. Something that, we saw is a video. They went there, to commission the place, and they are ready to take those terrorists to our land, and we give them time to come out and debunk it. If you said something in a video, why are you using write-up to debunk it? You should use the same video to come out and say, oh, I am not the one that said this, or this is not what I meant. You can come and do a video, and then you are writing something for us. You are going to Vanguard to write, you know, who are you deceiving? We are not kids. So that building that came down is just a warning. It's just a little bit, an iceberg. You know, we have not started until the power has been fully given to our government after 2nd of December. You know, we count our vote open and all that. All these things, you know, are more like giving authority to it. And then they will see another side of Biafra. But we're giving them all the signs that they need to see. We're showing them the handwriting on the wall. And if they continue, well, we don't have any other option. Even their puppet, their stooge, all of them will go into it. Thank you. Let me stop here.
Yeah, I think. Hello. Yeah, please, everybody, mute yourself. I don't want to be hearing the echo. We'll be rushing in this very hour. We'll be very, very fast rushing it because in next 1 hour PM will be on space. We have been here for 10 hours plus now. So don't be offended when I regulate you. We never regulated from the onset we started, but this time around I'm gonna regulate this now in order to summarize, and we go and rest and come for PM in the next 1 hour. So I don't know, between Shukuma and Eze here.
No, don't push me back because you pushed me like 2 times now. Let me speak, please.
Okay. Say that thing you want to say, want to hear it.
All right. Yeah, I greet everybody. Mouthpiece, I greet you. Mouthpiece, please, if you are still here, that link for that eSIM, when Todd guy send it to you, can you send to me, please?
Okay, we'll do. Mana mpịacha gị ụtalị mpịacha gị ụtalị. Anyway, nchọdụ ka m buru ụzọ nye Eze Hill before ikwu okwu. Go ahead.
Because he sent for me too. Or Chukwumeze, when you get it, he sent me. Sorry for
which link you guys are talking about? Can I steal, sir?
The link, guys, not the send him.
The Biafra, I just want to pass message. Just 2 seconds, 30 seconds. Can pass that message. Or before I go around out of my thought. Before I go sorry, Mercy. Yeah, please, just 30 seconds. Chukwumeze, because when you went up, they want to Biafrans. Just on the line of resources, I just want to pass this message. I am from Enugu State. Uji, in fact, Uji stroke is there. I go to be precise.
The brewery side.
We always have an issue with the Fulani, but that's not why I'm here. Since we are talking about the resources, I know I grew up in Co-Camp in Enugu, Abapanike. I know the Co-Camp to be where they dig the coal. But recently, 2 days ago or yesterday, I saw in my village, in Iwolo, somebody from my village was complaining. They took about, my brother told me this thing before. 10 trucks, yeah, that's my village. Yeah, that 10 trucks of, yeah, that's my village. That 10 trucks of coal. Yeah, coal. Yeah, that's my village because yeah, myself and my brother, we team up to do a farm that cost us nearly 3 million naira to do this farm. And now they stopped them from doing that farm because of that coal. This thing, before I know a coal camp in Enugu town to be, but now it's now in my village. And please, I just want to pass this information. If our people, if our PM will know or government will know about it, so put it this before you know it now, they will start killing people from that area. That's all I wanted to pass. Day one. Thank you for giving me the audience.
No problem, sister. I saw the news. I understand. I never knew that between that. I will give you mine. I will give you.
Anyway,
I never knew that. I never knew that the UD has the code. I normally think about it, Gariki side. Understand? But no problem. Let us wait for December 2nd. The December 2nd, all of them will be in a rush to move out. So what they're doing now is from Fujaba, trying to grab what can be within their reach. Because December 2nd, and Chinese, so
CPM is coming.
Taiwanese,
CPM is
all
coming.
of them.
Let us
Please, Simon is Shuku.
Yeah.
Please.
Good evening. Good
Please.
evening, my brother, Brian.
Please, Simon is Shuku. With yourself.
Yeah.
So December 2nd, we put an end to everything. December 2nd is the last of it all. Nobody we have every other power. Biafrans, we should hang on. Let's hang on. December 2nd it is less than 2 months now, and everybody will just run away. What you see them doing now is trying to grab whatever they can grab, because they know what is coming before them. They know what is was coming. You see, we all saw that now they are denying what they heard openly, that they never said they are bringing Fulanis. These people know that once after December 2nd, you don't cross people's territory. You won't die. We are not zoo that you will come and they steal. What we are doing is confederation. Every state will have access, power to control, enact law according to the resources. Then 10% goes to the government, the federal. So this is something the government has given power to. And this confederational system, the confederational system means manage what is in your backyard. So leave these people. The natural resources in our land is like ocean. Imagine cup, okay, cushion this ocean. Cushion the water in the ocean with your cup. So they are stealing with their cup. Enugu State, coal is what we know them with, but there are many natural resources. Gas is there flaying. You remember the other time the Caritas, they were drilling water, all of a sudden gas pumped up in the fire, and this thing lasted for 2 weeks. It became an eye-opener. So these things, they are just thief. They cannot finish what is in their hand. Thank you. So Shukumeze, please rush in your own. And Simon, Shuku, please, if we did not call it, don't take up the mic, please. We will come back to you one by one, please, sir.
Brian, can you bring me down, please?
Ben Shooks.
Bring me down.
Shukumeze, do you give him?
No, he said you should bring him down. I don't. Every time I want
to talk. Okay, bring you down. Okay, yeah, let me bring you down so that Stella can come in, because there wasn't space at the show time. Thank you.
All right. See, what I want to say in regards to what our sister said. I don't know. People should stop. I don't know why people are at this point in time. At least from like a year and a half ago, people should have stopped anything trying to invest in Biafra land at the moment. As far as it's nothing to do with provision of food or safety for our people, don't invest, because you are gonna be wasting your money, because it's still under the government that will still come and try to screw to what you're doing. So stop investing any money now. Wait to Biafra. Instead, invest that money in our defense. When we get Biafra, you can invest in anything. The government will even have loan for the public, those who want to go into business, because one of the quickest way to propagate how do they say it, to jumpstart economy is encouragement of small businesses, and there will be loan for you to do your business. You take loan, you pay at good interest rates, and you have your own business, and you benefit, the government benefit. So I don't know why people are still. Nobody should try to invest their money now. Invest it in our defense, because you're investing money, you're wasting your time. Those of you building houses, you are wasting your time, because when Biafra is free, there's going to be a plan. Most houses will go down. Not even most, all of them, because they have to be sewage system. There's going to be drainages. All those things are going to be built from scratch. Railroad are going to be built from scratch. So stop doing all those things. That's not what you need. You need to be alive first before you can build any house or invest in any business. So that's just by the way. And yeah, I want to say this thing. I don't want anybody to come here and try to tell us how we will be doing this media. If it is not directives from the PM or from the government, nobody, be you a journalist, wherever you come from, don't come here and tell us how to run this media, because this media has been working for us and we will not stop doing what has been working for us. And this aspect of resources, I don't know why people are so bent on not talking about the resources. Even I don't know how long we have been following our PM when he was still trying to unite us, because what the zoo was trying to do then was to say, oh, don't support Biafra because the Igbos want to dominate you. They want to take your resources. They want to do this. Our PM took his time. He took like almost a week to go to lecture us about all the resources that is in Biafra land. I remember that this thing, he was going from each state to each state, mentioning all the resources that was in Biafra land, to let our people know that resources is not the issue. The issue is your freedom. So when we come here and talk about resources, I don't know why you people should make it a big deal, like, oh, don't tell them what you have. Let me tell you something. They know what you have more than you. And over the years, their plan is to make you not realize what you have. Because when you realize what you have and you're not benefiting from it, you get upset. And it will cause a revolution. It will cause a revolt. So knowing about these resources is not a crime. Because at the end of the day, it's your land. You need to know what is your land. If you start now by educating what is in your land, when Biafra come, whoever that is going to be in power, you will know how to hold them accountable. To know what have they been doing with all the things that is coming out from your land. So all these things about resources is not the issue. And another thing too I wanted to emphasize on is when he was talking about, oh, how we push out our message. And that's the reason why some of these big guys have not joined what we are doing or try to. So let me tell you something. The few thousands that have been at the forefront of this freedom, we can do a lot if we are willing to contribute our own fair share. Not everybody will pick up the message at first. And one thing about freedom, it takes a selected few that have been chosen to get this freedom. But that's not to say we don't need more funds from outside. So we should not be trying to change how we propagate our message, because we are trying to look for all these big guys. All those big guys, are they doing us a favor? Is the freedom not for them? Is it not for their children? It's because of their benefiting for the system. That's why they don't want to come in. So all this aspect of we trying to be so doing it the right way. When we was doing it, like what Kama said, when we was doing it a certain way, these people were stepping all over us. But as soon as they see that we too, we can be dirty and also be professional, they knew where to draw the line. So the aspect of talking about all this, coming here and trying to tell us how we do, please. We have a way. We understand what we are doing is working. So why would you want to stop what has been working for us? We have a government there. We have officials all over the world. If you want to be diplomatic, you want to negotiate, approach our government. But for we, the common Biafrans, we are here to fight those radicals that have been recruited by the oppressed to come here and discredit what we are doing. I don't even understand if some people don't even listen to our leader. Our leader say, at the end of the day, this freedom, the glory of this freedom will be given to Chukwu Okike Abiyama. He said you will go to this war with nothing. And at the end of the day, you will defeat all your enemies. But remember, you have so many mountains to climb. So if you come here and telling us to do things this way, do it that way. No. Ask yourself what you can do for Biafra. If you are really genuine, go and do it. Wherever you find yourself, go and do it. If it's to do it in the media way, go and do it. As long as the order is not coming from the government, it's not coming from our PM, so don't try to change what we are doing, because what we are doing is working. I can remember how many people that have come up with space that were opening space 24 hours every day. All of a sudden, they just disappear into thin air. We were here, they came, and we'll still be here, they will leave. So talking about all these things to change how we are doing things is a no-no. And on the aspect of the resources, like I said, you need to know what is in your land. That's not to say that Biafra is going to be all about natural resources. It's going to be a brain-based economy. But at the end of the day, you need to know what you have. It's your father's land. It's your mother's land. You need to know what is in it so that you can wake up to the audiences that is standing ahead of you. So please, let me put that out there. And thank you for the host. Thank you to all of you that have joined. And so let's continue to do what we are doing. And please, we are not going to let anybody come here to tell us how we are going to do it in this media.
Thank you.
As far as it's not coming from the higher ups, let's continue to do what we are doing. Because it's only a foolish man that will see what is working and try to change it.
Thank you.
If it's working for us, we keep doing it.
Thank you. Thank you. We have already said that. I said it, Kama said it. Even as I'm here, I can check any country's natural resources on Google. Just name the country for me. I will check the natural resources, type it here, and it will appear. Their major exportation and importation. They will appear. Talk more of the zoo that is very porous. If you type the 36 states of the zoo and the natural resources in it, they will give you the location of everything and how many things that are in every state. So that one has been treated. It's not something that is hidden. So like I said, I will be giving 2 minutes because now we are now rounding up. We've been here to go into 11 hours and soon Prime Minister will come on air. So I need to have my hair cooled up. Then I think I did not take my breakfast early because I came up early while others are sleeping. So I do that. So citizen, please, you speed it up. So I give to Simon is after you, citizen, speed it up, please.
Okay, thank you, the host. You know, the last speaker, our brother, was saying a lot of things, but I guess maybe my submission was completely misunderstood. Now, what we're saying, in effect, is if a man is moving at the speed of 20 kilometers per hour, the person can as well move to 80 kilometers per hour. Nobody is condemning or denigrating the effort people are making. As a matter of fact, when it comes to media, a lot of people are doing amazing job in the area of media that are not even known, you know. So nobody is saying that people are not trying, but we are saying in effect is that we can actually speed things up, just like you borrowing your phrase there, you know. So nobody's casting aspersion on the job people are doing. This is not an easy job, you know, and it's just a fraction of the people from this region that actually raising the standards, you know. That is the point I am making. That was what I was trying to say. I was not trying to, you know, denigrate the amazing job people are doing from their little ways and stuff like that. But as I said before, this kind of conversation is not something just like issues of security. We don't come to the open to discuss them. Issues of media in this aspect, you don't discuss it openly. You know, it's discussed behind closed doors. And I wish people understand that fact. That is exactly what I'm trying to say. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The only thing our government, I believe, our government talks secretly and behind closed door is anything that pertains the military and tactics. Whatever that is open in the air. And when it comes to our military tactics and modus operandi, that is not aired in the public. For this and media radicality, this one is in the public because this is the time to roll on mud, and we shall roll on mud with them. Nothing like gentility, because they did not come out, they did not come to us in a gentle way, they came to us radically. So we radicalized with them, and at the end, what happened? They ran away. And because we came not only in a radical way, we came with facts and figures and everything, and we're too analytical. more than them. Those people that are not analytical at all, they don't do anything. They do job haphazardly. Their message. So when they came and they met superior power in argument, because in argument it's all about shouting. When you are into two people are an argument and one is shouting, it shows the one that is shouting is inferior, and the person, he or she, has nothing to sell, because shouting does not really sell that point in argument. But we Biafrans, a government who came out, not only that we faced them with equal measures, we came out with real facts, real history. We resurrect that which have been buried from the deepest pit. And when they saw that, see, let me tell you, these people go home to shake all our facts. And this thing closed their mouth up because they don't know it, they don't have it. So that is what it is. So Simon Izuku, it's your turn now. Thank you for your patience. Please unmute yourself and round up because time is parap. Simon Izuku, are you there?
Yeah, my brother. Good evening.
Okay, please make it snappy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving me the chance to speak. What I want to say is we Biafra, we are fighting for our survival. We are fighting as a human race to live, to survive, to live. We are fighting for the God create. Nobody created us. It's only God who created the heaven and earth. As far as he never mark us for destruction. No man, no woman will destroy us. Am I coming out clear, please?
Yeah, go on, we're hearing you.
Yes. We are not fighting for our gold and our silver. We are not fighting for the resources in our land. We are not fighting for the things of the world. We are fighting as a human to continue living in this
Are
beautiful
you a
earth
deeper life?
God. I am not
It's
a
not
deeper life.
allowing to land now.
That's still I'm not a deeper life. But why I'm saying this, for we to understand what we are fighting for. Those who go to church and they are preaching the Bible to them, they forgot. They know the Bible told them that the time shall come, people will persecute them because of their belief. That you are reading in the Bible, they are preaching to you. Is it not what they are doing to you today? Why the people who is in the church have forgotten what they are preaching to them in the Bible? Is it because of your pastors are collecting millions and leaving the people who is prosecuting you to continue? It's for you to understand that what the Bible said that the time shall come. Many are called, few that choose. For you to believe in any human being who is preaching the religion to you, you are just a destruction of the devil because you will be swallowed when the time comes. We Biafran, we are fighting for the earth God have created to continue moving. We are not fighting for any other thing. And this is the time for the light. This is the fight of light and darkness. The Israel are fighting today is not because of they want to secure what is in their land. No, they are fighting to live as a human being. That's why you see your brother will go and take money and to support those who is cutting heads to live, who is cutting people's head, who is destroying human beings. Your brother will take money from them and support them because they have hypnotized them with the heaven mark, with the devilish mark. This is what we are fighting for. He said, time shall come, they shall crucify you, they shall prosecute you. They are not They are not coming to our land to take away our gold just in vain. They are coming there to take it away so that they can acquire more weapons to fight the whole their region. This is the heavenly, this is the demonic and the destruction of the devil of the human race. The Bible tells you, they say, don't take the mark. The mark of is a human mark. It did not say it's a spiritual mark, a mark of one spirit, one. He said, do not take this mark. It's a mark of the six senses. It's a human mark. Do you think they are going to come in spiritually and come and prosecute you? No. The prosecution is already there. They read the Bible, but you don't understand what the Bible means. You don't know that it's already in your doorstep. You read the Bible every day because none of them know the spiritual things. You don't know that this is the time, the end of the world, the end, the time the God give the devil to fight every battle he will need to fight the human race. And we are fighting to survive. Whenever any day we survive, win this war, Israel win this war, you know that the humanity in this earth have been saved. Mazen Nandekano said it is only Biafran and Israel will save the whole world. He did not say because of there is no other people power other there. He said it because we are the only one who can stand and say, yes, this is what we believe on. That's why you see today, they are not prosecuting Bob Whiskey. He did not go to jail, but what did they do? One Alhaji keep him somewhere. The power, the people who sleep with him, keep him somewhere, continue their race because this is the race they are bringing to you. And we Biafra say we don't believe on this mess. That's why I tell one Bini man, say you people should call black man, what did they call him? Call him in order they will destroy him because the power. But Whiskey is the power that is greater than him. The only that guy they will destroy him. God will give that guy power to fight for human race, but it's not this power. This fight is fighting now. That power is fighting now is a distraction to the human race.
Thank you. Could you please summarize? Because we run out of time.
I'm coming, please. I'm going to summarize now. Please, dear friends, bear it in mind. You are fighting for your survival. You are fighting for human race. You are fighting to live. You are not fighting for your gold and silver. You are fighting to destroy the devil agenda, to destroy the master day and the destruction of the black race. You are the representative of God in this earth. You are like a God living in this earth. You are the angel of God praising God in this earth. Without you, there is nothing like God in this earth. They could have destroyed everything because you are still breathing. You represent God in heaven. If they wipe you away, everything about God is finished. That's why you see you are still breathing today. Bear it in your mind. You are not fighting for Nnamdi or Simon Ekpa. You are fighting for your own survival and your own generation of born to come. You are fighting as a human being, as the world is sweeting you. You are fighting to continue living in this world that is sweeting you. Do not let your jealousy, people to hypnotize you all about jealousy. Don't let them to confuse you. You are fighting to survive as a human race. But then you channel it to become Biafra struggle, Simon Ekpa, Mazen Nadekano. No! This is the people God have brought to fight for this end time, to fight for the humanity in this world, to destroy the plans of the enemy, to destroy their mark of the 666. That's why today there is lesbianism, there is all those things, transgender, all those things. That's why they don't want Trump to come because he will destroy all their evil plans. What are they doing? You thought it's ordinary fight. It's not ordinary fight, my brothers. The fight God will tell you in the Bible is what is happening. Mark my word. Go and verify. It's the fight that is happening. Do not let your pastors to deceive you. They are all destruction of doom. They don't, God in heaven don't know them. They only call him in their lips, but they don't do his way. They are all deceivers. Know from today that the fight you are fighting is to fight to survive as a human race. That you are reading in the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. That man that will come, he will persecute you, cut off your head because of your religion. Why Hausa people are coming to our land? Is it not the same persecution? Are they not cutting their head because of the belief?
Thank
Have it in
you.
your skull today. This
Thank
is the fight
you.
you are fighting. So that they will not persecute you. For you to bow
Thank
down to a
you.
God you don't know of.
Thank you.
Mazinandi cannot tell you. You have to choose the God you serve. You want to be bowing down to become Ishaq all the days of your life.
Thank
Or
you.
you will
Thank you
stand
so much.
Which one do you choose? Have it in
Thank
your
you
own
so
skull
much.
today. Thank you, my
Thank you
brothers,
so much.
for giving me this chance.
Thank you so much. Thank you
I
so
have
much for
I have a question. What is
Thank you so much for your submission. Thank you so much. Thank you. Chukwumeze, you guys to wait. We are running out of time already. Like I said, we have 30 minutes for Prime Minister to come on board, and I need to rest my head. Understand? So I've been saying that before. So at this point, I just want to give the mic to Simon. You have you are the last to speak before we start going to everybody making the last submission. So Simon, please don't take much time. Lay your emphasis and summarize and make your final submission at the same time. So I'm going to unmute you. So you do everything. Thank you. Sister Stella, you can come up and make your final submission. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian Williams. Thank you, everybody in this space. Thank you, Chukwumeze and everybody. I just want to make some emphasis on what was on ground about the resources issue. You understand? Chukwumeze has said it all, and you, Brian, you confirmed it. You know, yes, they say we should be fighting to live, yes. But you should find out why they are killing you in the first place. They are killing you in the first place because of what Chukwokike gave you in your possession. You understand? Because if we have those things, if our government have our resources in their hands, we will not be crying, we will not be doing donation today. We will have our own jet fighters and whatever to conquer the zoo, and the zoo would have run mad by now. Even, you see, that is the reason why United Nations even gave the zoo some billions again, because they know maybe the promise they gave them is because they have some resources, and they know they'll be mining the resources even while the zoo is owing debt. Our resources is very, very important. Even our leader, he is not, our government is not a government that hides anything. Everything we do, we say it in the open. Because even if you say you want to keep it a secret, the evil people that are fighting you, they already know what is in Ihamufu. They know everything, every resources that you have in your land. And that is the reason why they are suppressing you, why they are killing you, because they want to obtain that thing that Chukwokike gave to you. That is why Usman Danfodo with the British Caliphate, that they wanted to say that they are putting their Quran, they are dipping it in the high sea. It means that they want to kill us all and take over our land. And why they want to take over our land is because of that. In the Bible, God says he is giving you the land that is filled with milk and honey. So there is nothing to hide here, my brothers and sisters, because we need to stay strong and fight for that which we have. That is why you see that most enablers, they are being paid to protect what Chukwokike gave to them, that the Fulanis are taking from them. But the Fulanis will not pay them to guide over those things that they are stealing from their land. My brother, those things are very vital. It is very, very vital. At least 100% vital. We should fight for those things as we are fighting to live, because that's Azotana. They say in the Igbo dialect they say agbara kana azana onye ji ego anaka ugbo. You understand? Anako ana na eri nni na azụ ndebe. So now those our resources is the prime thing. That's why they are killing us. They are trying to eliminate every one of us. That's why you see that Hopeless Uzodimba is still struggling to make sure that he brings the Fulani into Imo State in one way or the other, telling us it's IDP people, because they know that from there, if they are able to settle there, they will be able to fight us from in-house. Then we'll have double problem. You understand? If not for the wisdom of our prime minister that they destroyed those structures, by now they wouldn't have been saying other things, you know. So I'm trying to let everybody know, those that are coming up every time to tell us that we should be secrecy, or those working on the ground. We are no more working on the ground. We are in a dicey situation, my brothers and sisters. We have just few months. If we're talking of months, it's like maybe we're talking about next year. It's just very near. We have very few time to redeclare our sovereign nation, the United States of Biafra. And those resources, we should let our people know, because that is why you see that this Shetima and everybody, they are telling other people, trying to convince our people, telling them that the Igbos are dominant. They would want to segregate us, you understand, to divide our minds. You see people that are crying for Anioma state because they know, they've told them that there are resources in Anioma. Most of them don't know, but that is what they'll bring to them in the table, you know, and make them, they'll be gallivanting and hailing that Anioma state will be created, because it is about resources, my brothers and sisters. If it's not for the resources, nobody will come and kill you. Nobody will come and chase you away from your hometown. You understand? It is because of that resources, the oil, whatever, the gold and whatever, the orium and whatever. That is the whole thing that is on board. And as we are safeguarding our lives, we are safeguarding our resources, because that is the land of the milk and honey that Chuko Keba gave us, and we should protect everything. So, in my own finishing point, I like to say that I'm glad, because this Brian, you did a yeoman's job today, and I thank you very much upon all the attacks and everything. Even you single-handedly handled this space without even a single co-host. You understand? Kudos to you, and kudos to every Biafran that is out here to do justice, and will keep on doing justice every day. I pray that Chukwuka Abiyama will continue to grant us the strength and the willpower to fight on. Biafra is here. We will not relent, and we will never relent.
Thank you.
We will never relent. Our leader said that Elohim told him that he has given him Biafra. And that's why you see that man, upon everything that is going on with him, both family-wise and everything, he's giving up everything, and he's still fighting for us. I use my mic there. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, Rage, I brought you up because we already rounded up, and I will grant you this mic. I don't want you to come here and speak English. You have spoken several times, so this is the time to pass the message to your people in your dialect, Rage. Let them know, because you have not spoken the dialect today. I want you to pass this message to them in dialect and make it very snappy, because we are rounding up. Our Prime Minister has 30 minutes time to come up on this space. So, Rage, unmute yourself and use your dialect to pass the message across and make it snappy, please. Rage, I can't hear you, Rage, I can't hear you. Can anybody hear Rage? No, Rage, please go down. I'll bring you up again. Rage, go down, I'll bring you up again. So, Mouthpiece, you will speak last before me, because we are on the final stage submission. So I will call upon every one of you now to make the final submission. Okay, Rage, make your final submission in Urobo Isoko dialect, please. Rage. I can hear you now. Make the start. Make it fast, please. Make it fast.
Thank you once again, my brother. I want to thank you especially for man. Today now one man riot squad now you. Thank you very much. God bless you. And to our Eastern people, I want to say that Nigeria Babu Mahuye Horia. Nigeria Babu Mahuye Horia. Keva mare ruma jenu ye nano. Okay, no matter where Biafra maserio. Nigeria vavu bobo mauye ore. Nigeria vavu bobo mauye ore. Keve mare ruma jenu ye nano. Okay, no matter where Biafra maserio. Awore Biafra. Nigeria vavu bobo mauye ore. Nigeria bavu bobo mauye ore. Eva mare ruma jenu ye nano. Okay, no matter Biafra maserio. Thank you very much, my brother. Have a good night, everybody.
These people don't like you at all. Don't like you. I don't know what you have done to them.
No, he's finished his submission, eh? He said, good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night. Yeah. Worry sister.
Yes, sir. I
Sister.
just want to speak my dialect because you said Rage and Finish you speak.
Wait, I know. That is why I'm calling you. Relax now. I know. Relax. I know. So, worry sister, your submission will be both your submission and your contribution, and you have to make it snappy because of time, and let it be in your dialect, please, so they will know. But you came late. What have you been doing since today?
I'm not home. I just got back in. I'm not home. That's why.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Just speak the language. Let them hear you.
Urobowado, Urobowado, Biafra wado, Miyorowa, Minuwado, Miyeri, Lidamaresi Samonekpa, Miyeri Lidamaresi, Unamodi Kanu, Oku Kanu, I Miyere, Fokidie, Ubiara Amano Yerina, Aive, you Biaruna, I saw, I won't really, with freedom, Amani, I want Orere, Opopo, Orero Uvie, Orere Akbo Mie. Orero Urupe, Orero Gede, Orero Uvie, Hospital, Orere Ove, Uvie, Iskuru, Oyinko Ivena, I Horake, and I want to go Visoko, I want to support Ryan. For kid dear, Obo Iwe, Omen Hamaruma. In Nigeria, I will dependent, Ogba, Era, Bene, I Iwe, but Wakasa Movo, or Vovo. Waka when in Nigeria 64 years na I dare na. Or Wakasa Gekawani on an ayo by Ruru is 64 years na. Oiro. O by Woreje, Equeque, Urupero, Ame, Oiro, Igede, Oiro, Anna in 64 years. Ukuyon ma when no ma when is 64 years. What are the 64 years? Do you want ma when re? If in Nigeria and Atani, I repeat independent. Kasra wane for when he biko, o wakoma kugbe, o wakoma koko, o hona no kana, one day na one horon for kide right now. Ikwe munu bara wusa, I might keep re, amare, and I don't know me, I don't know boom, kind. Lera I and American ajo for kide ikoina I won me ikwe fulani I die when I gba when I na wokai lere I poma kugbepo wevu when I Biafra orere Biafra okosa agba yo fa kan ipin mi amare wo amare ni amosire tota Tani, Ikoi na, I gonna make the Amarini, IDP camp. I mean, IDP camp, very Biafra. Amano, one you want marry, if we Biafra. Oh my God, I am gonna walk with Biafra now. For Kije, Okitere, I did very in December. I cannot declare, already Biafra marry. Oh, honey, can show to what I need to walk out, honey, talking and we really work with already, if Fulani idea. For Kije was on her corner way, was on her common way, or after what Jana, if Fulani carry home you way. Katana have a vomari, Tani, by force, I don't walk over Jew, honey, or that Jagada to wobo, you're wrong, or that the petrol, I to wobo, you're wrong, or that the acid, I to wobo, you're wrong, or that the AC, you go Fulani, I like AC, or that the AC, you're wrong, one more honey, go Fulani, for Kide, I can. I I say I start with free Biafra now. Ani IDP camp kaya gono meka. Ikwo aware never want to see kwe igbo. I no me ngbre ha e. O ma ja Mike ororo wa. Fokite okwoma. I ruro desolate. I gonna ngbuko na kpoboyin. And I'm every nani igede. I can wan kokwoma. Oiro I wala je ka block rain. VAC
Thank
V
you.
agada V gasi kebe kome wereje I am on horai so I ata mere voma obo onyoro megwanwa wo pe orere fulani I am mere vowe robo wajo
Thank you.
mi yoroma yeah.
Wazo. Wazo. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much, my brother. Thank you. I'm grateful. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Cool. Kama Israel, please give your final submission, please, sir. Unmute yourself, sir. And make it snappy.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You can hear me, Brian?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
All right. Thank you for the wonderful job. Irrespective of the restrictions, you still manage to do your best. I appreciate you. It's not easy to host, and talk less of not having a co-host. You've done very, very well. We have actually preached this gospel in such a way that the zoo will understand that today, being 1st of October, is not a day to celebrate independence, but a day for them to know that Biafra is ready, from every front. Whether they like it or not, Biafra is here. We've sent a very big message to them, and it's up to them, so especially those enablers in our land, those puppets in our land. This message is also going to them. So if they think that they are invincible, that we cannot get to them, they are just messing around. It's just that because of the good heart of our people, we are still giving them opportunity to leave their evil way and embrace the good way of Biafrans, so that we do these things once and for all, and then go home and rebuild. For people that are saying destruction of infrastructure, I tell you that the money used in that building is not up to 1/4 of how much Hope Uzodinma must spend on security just to travel from Abuja to Imo State.